It is the big day of the Josh Stryker 5.5 million Pansun tournament. It's about 4:50 a.m. here. I've been up since 4 a.m. I've slept for less than 4 hours. I was feeling pretty tired, but like I said, I've been up for an hour. I've been drinking my coffee. I have some breakfast. I have some grapefruit I'm eating to try to wake me up. I'm actually feeling pretty good, surprisingly. When the alarm first went off, I almost felt like going back to bed, but I couldn't disappoint. I had to turn out for this. So yeah, I'm just checking in here 10 minutes before the matches start. My goal today, there's only 26 people checked in right now. So the field is primed for me to just sweep away this tournament and walk away with at least 1 million Pansuns. Easy peasy. No, realistically, my goal is I want to not lose both my matches and get eliminated right away. I want to have not woken up this early to just lose 2 matches right away. But if I do, I can at least go back to bed. But I'll probably be too amped up. So we'll see what happens. Only with like 30-ish players checked in so far, we'll see if a lot more check in the next 10 minutes. But I have a feeling it'll be all pretty serious PvP contenders, which I am not. So we'll see what happens. We're going to have fun with it either way. We're going to learn from it either way. It's going to be a fun experience. What is annoying is PresBKennedy encouraged me to do this tournament. He told me about it. He encouraged me to sign up. He signed up for it, was going to do it, but then he ended up, now he's casting it. Yet he is nowhere to be found online right now. That jerk got me up at 4 a.m. for this on a Sunday, and he should be online ready to cast, I assume. I don't know, maybe he's casting a late shift, but I think he's supposed to be up and casting and just has overslept or something. So I don't know what's going on with him, but we'll find out about that later, I'm sure. Real quick, in case you missed it, here's going to be my competitive squad for this. It's going to be Calibus, Kazuma, Valash, Volcrane, Gyalis, Volrin, Pigapik, and Keannie. So, I'm running the Fantastic Four. I need every little help I can get. Plus a Valash, a Volcrane to counter Valashes and Gyalises, the Kazuma to hopefully deal with some of the wind meta, and Calibus just because he's my boy. But actually, he does okay. He can, the Toxic can be decent against Water Tems. Strangle is amazing against Sweepers. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got about 8 more minutes till the tournament start. I'm going to drink some more of my coffee. And the first match should be soon, and I'm sure it'll be a good time. Alright, I just got into my first match. Update on Kennedy. He appeared at the last second, just so everyone knows. Alright, it's my first match. Let's see what happens here. I'm probably not going to talk much because I'll be concentrating, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to narrate a little bit here. Alright, I got orange side, so that's a good start. He's got an Oshiara on this team. Bans the Kazuma right away. Got 2 Toxic Tems. I think he's gonna try to. Is he gonna try to ban Calibus, I wonder? As well. That'd be a little odd, wouldn't it? Let's see here. I'm gonna ban the Volrin. Who do we want to first pick? I think Calibus is going to do really strong. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Keannie first, just in case. The Oshiara Wimplump right away. Man, he is going all Water Tems, isn't he? I'm pulling up these Tems so I can look up move sets if I need to. I wonder, can I get in someone Crystal to threaten this Keannie right away, or is he just going to switch out? Should we do the Calibus opener? Calibus opener feels real bad, doesn't it? I feel like we switch Calibus in, maybe. We're going to start with Calibus. I think the idea is the plan's going to be complete my ban. The plan's gonna be complete my ban first. We're gonna ban 2 of his 3 Tems are the Fantastic Four. That's the ban strategy. Now the plan I think is going to be to have Calibus try to threaten these, switch out Keanu for one of my Crystal Sweepers, and then strangle whoever I think the bigger threat is with Calibus so they can come in and get a Heat Up or a Madness buff off safely. Tentatively trying to think ahead, that'll be the plan. Grandpa, yeah, he's going very high on the wind and the water. The Gazuma ban first was made sense for that. Alright, so we're gonna do a Gaialis next. Do you want to do Valash too? We don't really need Volt Crane. Pig. Yeah, we're probably just gonna pick Valash and Pig, right? Should we just pick the Pig now? Just so he doesn't say I got both Crystal Sweepers right away. It's nice to see the Gazuma. I put in the Gazuma just for all these win times. It's sad that I can't use him, but I think I'm okay because it's nice to have the Gaialis, the Gazuma soak up a ban, because I don't actually think the Gazuma is that good. Let's see what happens here. This should be interesting. It'll be fun. If nothing else, we're gonna have fun, right? Alright, so I think he's going to be pulling something off the field here. I don't think he wants to risk leaving both these out right away. So I'm pulling up Whipplump's page just so I can look up anything I need to on a moment's notice. Who do we think he's going to switch out? I'm going to bring in Gaialis, I think, first. Try to get a Heat Up in. Do we think he's Toxicking? Or do we think he's gonna keep one in? I think he's gonna keep Whimplump in a dual wind move, so I'm gonna throw a poison at him. I think that's my strategy and thought process. He had his move done quickly. Yep. There's the wind move onto the Calibus. Is he gonna try to freeze Calibus right away? I should have saw that coming. That makes sense. That's okay. Calibus getting froze isn't the worst thing in the world, I don't think. Calibus was kind of here just to threaten. I don't think these two Temps can one-shot a Gaialis. We'll bring in Keanu. Or do we want to bring in the Pig? No, we'll bring in Keanu for the buff right away. Man, he's picking his moves quick. He's got no fear, no hesitation. He knows what he's doing. He's got a plan. Oh, he is going for the double freeze. Look at this guy. Interesting. This guy knows what he's about today. He's here to freeze Thames. Thing is, I think it's okay. Calibus took that like a champ. So he's probably going to freeze Pig. Is Pig's probably faster than Pigapack, right? Ooh, this Grandpa's going to hurt though, right? This Grandpa's going to hurt. That's okay. Come on. I hope Pigapack can outspeed one of these. Oh no, he froze the Pigapack. Okay. That's actually, I don't mind that. Oh, that I do mind. That's smart. This guy's doing a lot of CC. He's gonna turbo now. Grandpa's gonna be fast. Might be okay though. The pig will be fast too. Did he hypno with the pig? No, he's gonna hypno with the pig now, probably onto the Calibus. Isn't he? More turbo, wow. He's gonna have some fast Tems. Guy else is in trouble. Oh, there's the hypno. Yeah, we thought so. Alerted though, I was alerted. Oh, that's awesome. And now he's strangled. So Guy else is safe for a turn. The problem is he can outspeed me with a bamboozle now. So that's annoying. He's way faster with +4 speed. That pig can get a bamboozle off before Guileless is hit. Do we just heat up with Guileless again? I think I need to start doing damage, but I don't really want to damage the pig with Guileless. But I think that's the only way. I think we anticipate the bamboozle on the Grandpa. Or I should say the Grandpa slot. Okay, that's actually good because we can bamboozle it. Or strangle it, I meant to say, but man, I should have Heatros. Oh wait, now Guile should be faster than Volcrane, right? Right? So I can get my sleepy move off first. Let's check out base speeds here. Volcrane base speed 73. Guile's base speed is way higher than that. A 100. I'm built for speed. Okay, so I feel good about this. Oh, but the pig will be faster than me. So the pig's gonna bamboozle the Volcrane. Pig's gonna bamboozle the Volcrane. It won't. Volcrane's gonna hit the Guialis then. So I need to take a Stern or an Earth hit in my Guialis slot. So I'm gonna put the pig in there, I think. Dang it, he switched out. I could have Hito side. I would have been fine. I would have been fine. Dang it. We're gonna have a tanky pig. Ooh, guy also so low. So this Willplump doesn't have a speed up. So I'm faster than that. Oh, well, how is that? Oh, is it a higher priority move? Oh no! Whoa, no! That's awful. That's not good. That was our chance. That was our chance. Why did that go first? I don't understand why that went first. I feel like Guile should have been faster. Does cold slow you down? This is not looking good. Ooh, good read. Good read on his part. Oh, Pig barely stayed alive. Good job, Pig. Not a lot the Pig can do for me, though. Calbus is just gonna die to Grandpa now, isn't he? He's gonna throw a wind move that direction. This isn't going well. This isn't going well. I'm out of coffee. That's the worst part. Who's faster, my Keannie or my Vialis? Valash. Vialis, I just combined Gallus and Lash's name. Speed 113. Speed 136. So Revitalize will go off before, or Hypnosis will go off. He's going to probably bring in Volcrane in that spot right there. Isn't he? We gotta start doing some kind of damage. Oh, we called the Volcrane switching. Energy drink. Should have thought about that happening probably. It's a bad place. We're in a bad place. Yeah, look at this. Look at how low all of our Tems are. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do differently. Calbus is too slow. He's gonna get CC'd, and Calbus is almost dead too. Ah, boy. I don't know. We're spiraling. We're spiraling. I think I'm in a tough spot, I think. Too much switching out. Not enough pressure put on. Okay. Guys, we almost got his grandpa. I think I'm just dead. I think I'm just dead no matter what I do. Maybe I can get enough defense to not die to this grandpa that outspeeds me. Oh, that's just gonna kill me. Yeah. GG. Alright, listen, this is all part of the plan. Get knocked out of the winner's bracket, get put in that loser's bracket, where we can pick up some matches. Hey, we got the grandpa. Okay. Well, that's something. That pig's too fast for me. Let's just throw all of our damage into Volcran for the fun of it. Boy, that doesn't do very much. Down to the last two Tems. The last two. They got this. Calibus and Keanu. Partners in crime. Easy peasy. Calibus is going to die to a Pigapick. I don't know, he's going to get hypnosis put to sleep by a Pigapick. It's alright. Works perfectly into my plan. Idiot. There we go, we got him now. Sacrifice the sleep off. This is right where I want to be. This is right where I want to be. Man, that pig's so fast, even before the sacrifice. Oh, wow. GG. Almost sacrificed to nothing. Yeah. You know, I never would have thought to say, but I think if is this best out of 3 or best out of 1? I can't remember. I feel like they said they changed it last second. What does the bracket say? Best of 1, okay. I was gonna say, if I have to rematch this, I would ban the Whip Plump. Oh, we're still in this. Oh, I can't sleep again. I'm gonna throw in the GG well played in the Battlefly chat. Alright, to the losers bracket. That's my territory. That's where good things are gonna happen. So that was he had a really cool team. He had an interesting team. I did not spot the strategy as quick as I could have. And that was he was doing a bunch of sleep and freeze, a huge CC team. Maybe I could have played different if I knew it earlier on. It would have been tough, but I definitely should have identified it earlier. So I think when you lose, it's important to take something away and learn from it. So I definitely know when I see that Oshiara will plump put together in the future to expect those double freezes. I don't know what the opener is to counter that. Here's the good news, guys. Here's the thing. Losing these matches, I just finished breeding a perfect Pajero for Grandpa line. 3 furt left, so look at this. So that's going to be fun. If nothing else there, we're walking away with that. But alright, I'm going to stop the recording for now, and we'll check back in when I get my next match going, okay? And we're gonna turn this around now. This is where we want to be. We're gonna ride through the losers bracket, sweep back into the winners bracket at the end, and get some prize money. No problem. All right, match number 2 in the losers bracket. I won the coin flip, so we're starting out strong. I got to pick orange because I won the coin flip. Here's this guy's team. His team's got a lot of temps I can't deal with very well. Tuvine, Volaran, Mashuk. They're all problems. He bans the Volaran right away. So that's going to make the Mushuk a problem. His Tuvine's really tricky for me to deal with as well. So I don't know who I want to ban. Let's ban the Mushuk, because Mushuk for sure is going to be a problem. I mean, Volaran's kind of a problem, but I have the Gazuma pick at least to try to threaten him. Should we start with the Keanu ban like we did last time? Can he yeah, he can hard counter a Crystal Sweeper with Volcrane. So we don't want to do that. Yeah, I feel like Kinu's just a safe first pick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Kinu's good first pick? You have to let me know. Yeah, there's a Volaran with the Plat. Okay, so we'll pick the Gazuma. I'm going to pick the Volcrane, get the Volcrane out of there and pick some Crystal Boys, because it can't ban both of them now. There's the guy else ban. That's fine, leaves the Valash up. Volcrane counters all of his remaining picks. Oh, is he gonna get his guy, Allison? Who do we want last? Do we want the pig or the squid? I feel like the squid actually does pretty well against a lot of his Tems. There's the Tuvine. Pig didn't do a lot for us last time. Alright, we'll see what happens. I mean, he's probably switching out one of these people, right? He's not going to keep them both in. He's going to bring in... Who's he going to bring in? Probably the Tuvine to throw a Crystal Gatling. Do we think so? Do we bring in Volcrane right away? We bring in Volcrane to expect the Tuvine, or we try to sneak in a Valash while we can? If he brings in two, yeah, I think we gotta anticipate the Tuvine swapping. Probably swap him in right there. Even though he is, I just want, if he doesn't swap up Volcrane, I want to start putting that damage on him now. Let's see what happens. Okay, Okay, switching out the plat. My fear was you'd leave him in. Okay, put him over there. Perfect. If Volran's... Alright, that's not bad. That's exactly what he thought he was going to do. So let's see if that works out for me now that I anticipated. Does he leave him in? Or does he take the 2-vine out? I think he's going to be... I don't know. Do you think he's... We do an electrical storm on Gazuma in case either of them stay in. Or if he brings in the plat to try to counter the Volt Crane, no matter what, we got that electrical storm going off. I think we'll try it. We'll try it. Okay, he is switching it out. So Embers was not the play, but electrical storm will really hurt this boy. Embers, not so much. He's got the tanky Volan. Okay, let's bring the squid in to take the hit. Who do we think is staying in? Do we think Plat is staying in? I think Plat's going to stay in to try to take out the Volcrane. Well, even if I don't win this, it's going better than my first match, so that's fun. Oh no, he switched it out. Dang it, I should have hit the other one up. Saku's not going to care about this. Ooh, he's switching them both out. Okay. 2-vine back in. Saku's probably going to start healing stuff, huh? Ooh, 2-vine's going to hurt the Calibus. I didn't think about that. Or actually, these both can hurt the Calibus with wind moves. I probably should have switched Calibus out. Calibus can take the hits, but it's not ideal taking that much damage on him. Humiliating slap. Okay, Calibus isn't going to take a ton of damage on. Okay, that's respectable. Yeah, he's going to heal. That's not terrible. That's not a terrible turn for me. Saku's probably going to run away now, right? Like I would if I was him. That's just fine. That's just fine. Calibus will kill him. Into the Volcrane. I'm okay with that. I know it does a lot of damage, but Calibus will be real healthy. Alright, 1 time down. 4 to go. 4 to go. That Saku's gonna just heal back up to full on the bench. Oh well. Keanu. Alright, so 2-vine can 2-vine kill Volcrane now? He probably can, right? If we bring in, do you think a Keanu buff would save our Volcrane from dying? We need Volcrane to stick around. Volcrane damages everything he's got left. We probably don't want the Volcrane to just sit here and die, huh? Don't think... I think I'm gonna bring in... Do I do 2 switch outs or do I just keep attacking? I don't know. Volcrane's gonna die if the 2-vine hits it, so we gotta switch out the Volcrane. I'm confident in that. If I do Kazumi, it's just gonna hit me with the crystal move and one-shot me, so it's gotta be Keanu or Valash. What does bringing in Valash do right now? I don't know. I guess let's just buff up this Calibus. Let's put all of our eggs in the Calibus basket. I think Calibus is a problem for his team, and Calibus can do a lot to his team. Okay, that worked out fine. Okay, yeah, so he's doing a lot of damage into there. So if he brings in, I mean, I got him low. I think I just can keep attacking. Let's see, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Keanu stays, he dies. Saku comes in. It would be great to hit him. Volran could tank the Toxic like a champ. That would suck. Let's just try it. If it's anything with the Volran in that spot, I think we kill it. This 2-vine's a problem, but... Okay, switched it out. That makes me very happy. Saku came in over there, so is the Volran going to take the Keanu spot? No, it's not. Ooh, a Hypnosis. That's pretty solid. That's a solid play. I respect that. I think we let... Oh, do we go on the offensive with the Valash Rider, or do we have time to Madness buff up so we can really start hurting? I think we can just start attacking. He's got all the stuff's pretty low except for the... So he's probably going to bring in 2-vine back in to take a hit. Let's just try it. Yeah, thought so. Anything he switches into the spot should die. Saku can't, like, cast Hypnosis or anything, can he? No. Okay. Ooh, Volran can actually probably maybe take this hit. Maybe. He's got that high special defense. That's fine. Like, he can't keep taking hits in that spot forever. Can Volran one-shot me? I hope not. If this Volran one-shots Valash, I'm real sad here. Maybe I double up. Maybe I should have doubled up. Oh, we went first. Perfect. That works out well. That works out very well. 2 down, 3 to go. That was a beautiful turn. There's the old 2-vine. Back at it. Back at it. Ninjutsu will kill him, right? Probably just as well as... I'm not Madness buffed up. We're doubling up just in case. Oh, oh, I didn't think that was going to kill him for a second. His health bar is moving so slow. Flash is looking healthy. I mean, Saku's going to be a problem. He's going to heal forever. The 2 support Tems out. Oh, is this Saku alert? Did I just cast Hypnosis onto an alerted Tem? Oh, I gotta stop doing that. It's the second time I've done that in the last 2 days. Don't throw the match now, Andrew. Oh no, don't throw it. Please don't throw it. Oh, he's gonna put my Calibus to sleep, the bastard. Gonna put my Calibus to sleep. I know it. I know what's gonna happen. I don't think these 2 times can kill Calibus though. Oh yeah, I guess Saku does have the wind damage, but I'm pretty tanky now. Oh, it does respectable damage. Ooh, good, we got that off. It's going long game on the Saku. It's gonna make the Saku tanky. Luckily, I think we got him on the back foot. All right. We're taking this. We're doing exactly what our plan was, right? We're taking this tournament from the losers bracket. We got our goal. We didn't lose all of our matches today. Makes me happy. Saku healing up. Healing up. Alright, a victory. Look at that. Officially have won a tournament, my first tournament match victory in the career. First of many to come, I'm sure, only. Let me, before I get cocky, good sportsmanship. GG, well played. It was fun. Alright, so that's the second match one. Look at, oh, and perfect. Icing on the cake. We got a perfect Pajero ready to hatch right out of the match, too. How exciting. Just good news on top of good news. Perfect. Alright, everyone. I'll see you shortly for my next match. I'm nervous now that I beat someone. I got that win out of the way. I feel much less stressed out, but now I want to try harder, but I feel like my next opponent's going to be good. So it's someone that just got knocked out of the winner's bracket. But, yeah, it'll be fun. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, we're straight away. Oh, I didn't turn the webcam off for the bans and picks last game. Sorry. Here, we'll do it this time. We're into match 3. I'm really scared. This guy's team looks really good. And he won his first winner's bracket match. Oh, he's got the Fantastic Four, right? Oh, boy. Banned my guy, Alice. Do I ban his guy, Alice, right away? Or do I ban his Rise? No, because Rise and Psypack can both deal with it. Do we ban his Voloran? I don't know. This team's really good. This is going to be a tough no matter what. Rise is really hard for me. Psypat's hard for me. These guys, all of these guys are just good Tems. I think Guy Alice is the biggest problem because Volcrane can't even counter him. We're going to keep doing the Keanu first pick. There's the Psypat. Psypat's like actually embarrassingly hard for me to deal with. How am I gonna deal with Psypat? What's the plan? Calibus damage is like the Gazuma. I get. Oh, Gazuma can do decent against Calibus. I never realized that, but electrical damage he takes ×2. Although, if he picks Valash right now and I pick Gazuma, like not threatening Valash with my first pick, I feel like it's a huge mistake. See, he picks Valash, right? And then I pick Volcrane. And Psypat just... I think Psypat can mess up Volcrane, right? Like, that would be bad. Oh, he makes that easy. I can pick Gazuma first. Okay, who don't we want to deal with? Who don't we want to deal with? Do we not want to deal with a Valash? Ukama, Gazuma can kind of deal with. Pick-a-Peck, Gazuma kind of deal with. Kinu, Valash, and Rise are the bad boys here. Don't want to play against any 3 of them, but I can only ban 1 of them. Who do I have left? I have Valash, Volarin, Calibus, Pig, Volcrane. He's going to have another ban left. If he bans Volcrane and picks Valash, that's a problem, right? That's probably the biggest thing. That's the biggest problem that I could have. So I'm going to ban Valash, so he can't do that, I think. I mean, if he bans like Calibus and picks Rise, that sucks. But then I just don't pick my own Valash, I think, right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, he didn't ban Oh, there you go, the Volarin. I'm not even used to ever picking Volarin. Yeah, okay, so he picked the Rise, anticipated, but we can pick the Calibus. We don't need Volcrane, and if we pick Volcrane, he'll probably pick Ukama. So I think we pick Valash. I mean, Valash is going to have trouble with 2 of his Tems. But I think I need the damage. Valash was, you know, what helped me last game. I think Valash is my hope, as always. He's got a good team. This team's really solid. He's got, like, a really good team. I'm a little jealous. There's the Ukama pick. And there's the Pig. Huh. Who do we want? Do we want the Volcrane? Does the Volcrane counter anything on his team? I don't think so, right? Yeah, we're gonna go with the Pig. Alright. Alright, what's he doing? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna try to kill Gazuma? Because Gazuma's kind of my... Gazuma could do a lot of work for me this game, just like last game. I need to keep this Gazuma alive. He's gonna switch something... What's he gonna switch in? He's gonna switch something out. Obviously. Not Pig. Probably the Rise. Right? I would bring in the Rise if I was him. So I need to bring in the Squid. Now who's he going to switch out? Which one of them? So I can hit one with damage. I think I'm going to start with the Volarin right away. I think we want to just put damage on Volarin right away. Ooh, he read that well. That I can take. So maybe he was just doubling up into the Keanu. He just wanted to kill the Keanu if he stayed in, maybe. Maybe he didn't know the Calibus was coming in. Okay. What kind of Volrun is it? I didn't see. Special defense went down. So it's the one kind? The one kind? Psypat's probably switching out now. I think anything he switches on, I'm happy to take a Toxic Ink to. I don't know. I fast played that decision. I don't know if that was smart. I probably should have sat and thought about that more. I had plenty of time. That's the new rule. We're going to not rush any decisions. We're going to let it go close to time at the very least and just think things over. While we wait, though, this gives me a good... I can turn the webcam back on and look at... You guys can check in. We even got Tormund sitting, sleeping by us, all cute. Yeah, there's the Rise. I knew he was coming in. How did the Psypat heal up? I wasn't paying close enough attention. It's alright. He's taking some damage now. Alright, one down. One down. Like, one of the counters of a Lash out of the way as well, so that's nice. Just gotta get rid of this Rise, and then hopefully Valash can run away with the game. Oh, the pig's coming in to protect the Rise, though. It's alright. Okay, if he bamboozles, Gazuma's going first. So if he bamboozles the Rise, then that'll tank my water hit. But then this Tesla Prison can go through on the pig, which I think I'm okay with. Although I don't want to kill the pig right now. Do I double up into the pig? No. Oh, maybe we cage this Rise, but then if the bamboozle feels real bad, then... So just nothing happens this turn. Well, let's start threatening the pig. Oh, the Rise switched out. I guess I should have anticipated that. So you can bamboozle the Volrun up? Yeah. Okay. That's not terrible, I don't think. I mean, I should have been able to anticipate that. I should have known that the Rise wasn't going to stay there. That's on me, that was kind of dumb. But we clear the bamboozle off. Could freeze the pig now. Assuming pig attacks. Oh, we're both one speed down. So yeah, his pig will be faster. So he's gonna bamboozle the Volrun. So electrical storm won't hit him, which is unfortunate. So if he's gonna take the bamboozle, Gazuma would hit. Let's just. We just try to kill the pig while we can. I mean, that seems like a bad move. We could strangle. We'll strangle the Volrun. Electrical storm will take down the bamboozle. The Volrun will be strangled. Kazuma will die when he kills the Pigapek, though. This is not ideal. I don't know. See what happens. Yep. Anticipated that. I mean, that sucks that I lose the Gazuma, but at least his pig's dead. Can't bamboozle Volrun. Volrun's gonna be strangled now. What am I doing next turn? Probably, if he brings in Rise, that sucks. Because if I bring in Valash. But if he doesn't bring in Rise, that's awesome. So let's hope he doesn't bring in Rise. Okay, he didn't bring in Rise. So Volron's slowed. So I think now or strangled, I should say. I think now or never I can get in a Madness buff. Rise is going to hit that slot right there. We know Rise is going to hit that slot. So knowing that, let's try the Ice Stagolite. Hope he switches out. That would be pretty sweet, right? And Madness buff with the Valash. Oh, he didn't switch out. Strange. You wanted the synergy, I guess, onto the Valash? Oh god, Valash. Oh no, did I kill Valash with poison damage now? No, how much damage? He's got 60 health pre-poison. Okay, if he takes another poison on the bench, he won't die. But he's got to get switched out now. Oh no. Okay. But he's got a Madness buff off, so that's good. Maybe bring him into a turbo later. I'm glad I bring Valash in. I thought that was going to happen. Maybe I should have brought Keannie, who buffed up the Calibus. I was afraid of taking a lot of wind damage there. That's... I should have thrown out the water move now. It's alright, this will be some good damage on Vedukama. Not enough to kill him without more damage, though. Poison damage is 12%, right? So we won't kill him, right? 10 poison status. It's 12% of its health? It's 1/8 of their health. What is 1/8? I think that's 12.5%. Calibus has got to get switched out. That's kind of scary. Do we leave him in just to tank stuff? If he switches out the Ukama into the Volron, that would suck if I turn item. But if he doesn't switch him out, I can kill him right here. He is switching him out. Should have bamboozled. Oh well, that Volron will come in with like... That Ukama's got like no health when it does come in at least. Did a respectable amount of damage to that Volron. I'm not mad about that at all, actually. I feel like that shouldn't do that much damage, right? No, it doesn't. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna win this without using the Valash to hit anything. Volron can't one-shot me, right? Who's faster, a pig or a Volron? I don't... If he one-shots Calibus, I'm gonna be so sad. Pigapack base speed is 58 only? Oh, that's pretty slow. Because Volron's gonna be way faster than that, right? Base speed 74. Man, I don't want this Volron to one-shot me. You know what? Keanu could help just keep him alive, maybe with a defense up, rather than the bamboozle. Oh, let's see how this works. So this Tsunami goes off, I think kills the Volron, does a lot of damage to their eyes. Shoot! Shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot. What a waste to bring that Keanu in for no reason there. A waste. Oh, good thing I didn't use a fire move. That could have sucked. Boy, this is a lot closer than I'd like it to be. that's awesome. That's really good. Please kill him. Please kill him. Perfect. Oh, jeez. I was scared for a moment there. I was scared for a moment there. Okay, I feel better now. I feel better now. I mean, this rise could still be a problem. I just realized all I have left is a Valash. If I get my speed up, I can just bamboozle him to death, though. Yeah, having a pig left is strong, because I can just bamboozle him. If he kills the pig, the rise will take a ton of damage. I'll just get nice and fast. We can also, as long as both these live, we can also hypnosis him once he's no longer alerted. I revitalize, or I just start putting damage down. I think we'll bamboozle the Splot. Hoping he attacks into it and it's just wasted. We'll just slowly get him this way. Nice and slow. Yeah, nice and slow. He's gonna exert if he attacks this turn, hopefully. Actually, we can just hypno him. Who do we want to hypno him with? The pig, and then we can, oh, the pig's gonna overexert though. We don't want to do that. I could still lose this if I'm not careful. I need Valash to not get one shot by Rise. I could just keep doing this. Except I'll exert myself. They're both gonna, everyone's gonna exert if anyone attacks this turn. Do I just rest? Let him kill something, but then be yeah, I think I'm gonna rest, because if he attacks and kills something, then he's exerted when Valash comes in. And if he just rests, that's fine. Yeah, okay. That was the right play. Because now we can hypnosis him here. Or actually, better yet, bamboozle him here. And hypnosis him here. We're just gonna take this real slow. He's gonna win the stamina war. But now I got a free turn. What do we want to do with our free turn? Just rest with the pig. Could get a revitalize off. Ooh, he did onto the pig. He's gonna be real low now. I wouldn't even kill the pig with that. I can't double attack into him now, can I? Kinu's exerted, right? Yeah. Bamboozle put me low. Kinu's protected this round. I'm gonna just rest again. If he kills the pig, he'll be so low. There's no rush here. Yeah, so now we can just bamboozle this guy and we can beta burst him again. If he kills the pig, he'll die. we keep going in circles. That's fine. Time is on my side, so we'll just take this nice and slow. I feel pretty good about it. I think we got him in a loop that he can't get out of. But we don't want to be too careful. The Keanu Pigapex taking it by storm for me. If he kills the pig, kills himself. GG. 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 All right. Wow. I've won 2 matches out of this now. This is big. This is huge. All right, we've done more than our goal. Whew. I don't know where we are. We're higher. I don't know where we're gonna be in the bracket now, but we're gonna be higher up in the bracket. I'll check in with you guys shortly. I'll show you the bracket before my next match if I can. Tournament's fast asleep over here. He was all awake early this morning. I fed him. Now he's down. All right, we'll see you guys shortly for the next match. Alright everyone, we're back in our next match. I checked the brackets. Actually, I said earlier only 28 players were registered or checked in, but mine was outdated. So it actually showed there's actually 51 players playing. So despite these last 2 victories, I'm super far away from the top 8 still. Misty Rain is my next opponent here. I'm on my last cup of coffee that I've made. I'm going strong still. I'm not feeling tired, but this is another scary team that this person has. A lot of toxic Tems, which I don't deal well with. I had the invite, so I don't have orange advantage this time. Who do we want to ban is the question now in front of us. Probably Volerin. Volerin, Mashuk are all going to be... If he bans my Volerin, which he probably will, if he's smart, these toxic Tems are going to be a huge problem. So I need to start getting them out of the way. Mushuk's probably the biggest problem, because at least Kazuma can deal with this. So I'm going to ban the Mashuk. I hate Mashuk so much. My team really struggles against him. I personally struggle against, because I can't do good damage to him. And the fighting move counters, you know, some of my crystals. Yeah, he's gonna ban the Volerin. Okay. Well, I'm glad I banned the Mashuk. There's the 2-vine right away. So good news is we can pick Volcrane. And probably Keanu again? Or are we going to think about who he's gonna be banning? He's gonna pick like a new Kama or a Wimplump into me, isn't he? So I think we just preemptively actually put the Kazuma in. That way, yeah, see, he's okay. Okay. This will be a who's gonna blink first out of these starting Tems. Ban the guy else, that's a solid choice by him. I think the Rise is a problem. Well, he already banned Guileless. If I ban Rise, Valash isn't super scared of anyone besides the Volcrane. So let's try that. That's the thought process anyways. There's the Volerin. I knew he was going to pick the Volerin if I didn't ban it. But I have the Gazuma pick, so I'm hoping, you know, that will help with that. Nidrasil. I don't fight Nidrasils often, so I'm not really prepared for that. That could be an issue. Nidrasil. I gotta look. I got the wiki pulled up on Nidrasil. Yeah, so wind damage and fire damage. The only things that damage Nidrasil. That's tough. I think I want the pig. Have a little bit of wind damage somewhere. And he's got Keanu, Willplump left. Probably going to pick the Keanu, but the Willplump is actually a solid pick on his part. I don't think Gazuma's kind of our sport. I don't think I can run with Keanu, Pig, and Gazuma all on the same team. Volcrane and Valash aren't going to be able to do enough. I don't know. Calibus is good against Ukama and Willplump if he picks it. Yeah. Calibus has been doing work for me today. We might as well not. Why stop now? Okay, good. He picked the Willplump. That's a better pick for Calibus. All right, what are we doing? Sorry, I forgot to turn the webcam off. I'm sorry, you guys couldn't see all of that, all of the picks and bans that just went on, could you? That's my bad. Ukama. Nidrasil, Willplump, Tuvine. I'm just trying to get my wiki tab. So when I play, I have all the wiki tabs of each enemy Temtem up on a moment's notice. All right, so what do we think? I think Ukama's gonna stay in, despite the threat to itself, to try to scare off the Volcrane. If he does a wind attack with this Tuvine into the Volcrane, that's gonna be scary. And I went into the Volcrane spot because my Calibus was coming in. I don't want him to take a wind attack. Interesting. Maybe he's just going to try to force... Oh, Crystal Gatling gun into Gazuma is going to kill it, isn't it? I should have thought about that. I should have thought about that. Alright, GG. I think we just threw the match right off the bat. I forgot about Crystal Gatling, which I shouldn't have. There's no reason to forget about that. But we did. We forgot all about it. And I impulse through in the Volcrane to try to deal with this, but now Ukama could probably one-shot Volcrane. Oh boy, this is what a fail cascade looks like, everybody. Oh no. Well, we had 2 fun matches. Now we can. Oh no, the misplay. I'm breaking under pressure. I don't have the stamina. I don't have the mental fortitude for these long tournaments. Boy, does Tusami is he gonna ×4 one-shot Volcrane? Yeah. Alright guys, we can't win them all, okay? Alright? We're making bad decisions. At least we killed we killed the Ukama. Alright, stay calm, Andrew. Stay calm. This isn't great. It's not great at all. It's anything but great. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe something can happen still. We knocked out 1 Tem at least. Willplump's gonna freeze my Calibus. Or is he going to double up attacks into Valash? I think the Willpump's going to try to freeze the Calibus, so I swapped him out. I want to get a Madness buff up, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time for a Madness buff, which is unfortunate because I'm not going to do enough. Although someone told me that Tuvine has really bad special defense, so maybe I can just start swinging away at it. Yeah, that was actually, we don't need a Madness buff at all, because if he stays in with him again. Yep, okay, good switch, good switch. Okay. So I outspeed the Tuvine here. which is good. Which is obviously very good. He's switching out the 2-Vine probably into a Volren or a Nidrasil. Do we like Tornado into this spot, expecting the Nidrasil switch in instead of Bamboozle? I mean, he could put Volren, and that would be a problem. Tornado wouldn't do anything then. This Volren's gonna be a problem. I don't know what I'm gonna do about Volren. Let's just try to keep Valash healthy and just swing. Yeah, I knew he was gonna switch out, but who knows what will happen here? Get some damage going on the Volren. Yeah, it only did 30% of his health. That's a problem. Ooh, okay, Pig's gonna get frozen. That sucks. I should have known he was gonna bring in the Volren because he wanted the wind synergy for Tsunami. I could have figured that if I had thought about it long enough. So, that's kind of on me. I don't know what kind of Volren this is yet, do we? I don't think he's done anything with it. Only doing 30% of his health. Crystal Spikes sucks. Maybe I should have Madness buffed there with Valash because then it'd be the same. Oh, and I'd be so low though in health. That's probably not a good idea. I don't know. I kind of threw this match from the beginning when I left Kazuma in against a Crystal Gatling. If I would have just switched out the tank that, I think we'd be in a much better spot. Well, obviously we'd be in and not bringing in Volcrane to get one shot by Ukama. I really got thrown off tilt there. Yeah. Well, this was fun. This was fun. Maybe Calibus and Pig can go the distance. Right? We can dream. Dang it. Stop tanking my attacks perfectly. It's not gonna do anything. It's got poison immunity. Boy, I can't do any damage to either of these two. I can Hypno Stack. Oh no, then I'll just wake him up with a Tsunami. It's a good move to Bamboozle. We'll Bamboozle that any day. Wait. I thought I did cast that move. That did like no damage. We're gonna freeze this Volren though. You ready? You ready for this? Easy. Pig's gonna die to poison and not Feigning Curse. It's good on him. Oh, we froze the Volren. So little victories. Gotta go for the morale. You gotta go for the moral victories when you can. You gotta go for those moral victories. Well, it was fun. It was a fun tournament. I did better than I didn't want to lose twice, and not only did I not just lose twice, and I won a match, I won a second match. I feel like if I had played this match smart, my team was totally capable to beat this opponent. If I had just not done so horrible in my opener and then been on tilt. So I think that's, you know, I talk about every time I lose having to learn something. I think I learned this match if you make one bad play, just take a deep breath, stop, still think about it. Take your time, recover. Because I made one bad play into another bad play. Losing Kazuma sucked, but if I hadn't just thrown away Volcrane, I maybe would have still been in this, Like, his team's in... I've roughed up his team pretty well, where even losing Kazuma like that, I could have maybe still got pulled this out if I hadn't just thrown Volcrane away. So that's unfortunate, because Volcrane could be doing Embers of this Nidrasil, for instance. So... you learn. I think that's the takeaway. Is I gotta. If you make one bad decision, I gotta just slow down, not make me just impulse decisions after that. So I think that knocks me out of the tournament officially. We'll pull up the brackets here. We'll show you guys how I did and what's going on. Let me. I'm just giving the GG well played about. Sad about the opening misplay, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm just knocked out now. You lost your match. Yeah, there are no more matches for you to play at this time. That's because I'm out of the tournament, but let's both pull up the brackets. I'm trying to figure out how to pull up the brackets. Bear with me, guys. We'll show you what's going on. Maybe. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. So here's the brackets, everything that's gone on so far. So this is our first round. I think, yeah, this is was that the winner's bracket, the first round? Yeah, so we're all put in this bracket from the beginning. Tsubaki-chan, not surprisingly, is doing well. Tsubaki-chan, Tsubaki he's in in the semifinals. It looks like already. Yeah, he's already in the semifinals. So we're just playing through the losers bracket. Just to show you guys what's going on here. I'm trying to figure out where I was in this, just to show you the path of what happened. But I can't find myself in the bracket. There I was. So this is my first match. Oh, look at the guy that beat me went all the way to fight Suki's-chan and got knocked out by him. So that feels good. Losing to that guy, I was wanting him to do well since he knocked me out first. It's unfortunate he had to go against Tsubaki. But I'll take getting knocked out by a guy that got knocked out by Tsubaki. That's a badge of privilege in itself. So I lost that match and we got thrown down to the losers bracket here. And then as you saw, we won. We got to advance, we won, we advanced, and then we lost here. So we still had to win that match, then win this match, then win our next match, then win another match, and then win another match. No, I think, would that have put us back into the winner's bracket? No, I think this is just, yeah, this is just all the way to get back up into the winner's bracket. So it would have been a long haul, but just to show you guys what's going on in the tournament quick here. Heron Crane is playing right now. He's from Enigma. He's a fellow. I'm in Enigma technically. I'm not really one of their... not a dojo defender or anything, but Enigma's showing well. Tsubaki-shan's Enigma as well. So it's going to be Dave versus hopefully Heron Crane. I'm rooting for my dojo. And so Heron Crane and Tsubaki could fight each other. If Hero Crane goes into this and wins it, and Tsubaki wins this, they'll fight each other. That'll be a great match to watch. Maybe I'll if they cast that on Twitch, maybe I'll record that and we'll watch it together and we'll put it in the end of this video. Maybe the finals. We'll see. This might be the end of the video. Or maybe I'll show some of the finals of some of the other matches. I'm not sure. We'll find out. So thanks for joining along. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad I got up for this. It's 7 a.m. now. I feel wide awake. I'm not going back to bed. I'm just going to be up for the day now, I guess. We'll probably start dragging this afternoon. But 3 cups of coffee and we feel good. It was fun. Summaries, like I said. From that first match, I can't remember what my takeaway was, but I had one at the time. I'll have to watch my own video. Second match was just stay calm if you're making misplays. I'm proud of myself for taking it slow there in that third match at the very end, even though I had 3 Tems left. I think if I would have fast played, that Rise could have maybe killed the Keanu, and then the Valash would have been forced to come in, and you could have killed the Valash, and I have just the pig left. I mean, I think I still probably would have pulled it out, but anyways, I'm very happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope it was amusing. And maybe we'll have some more footage of the remaining matches, either through watching it on Twitch or something. So, all right, thanks everyone. All right, so we're back. I just checked the Twitch stream, and I saw Heron Crane's match getting casted. I figure why not? Let's watch it. Let's root for our boy Heron Crane. Let's root for Enigma together, and we'll add this into the end of the video. So my matches are done, but I think I'll try to follow through on some of the more interesting matches. I'm not going to have videos for every single match between now and the end of the tournament, but I'd like to watch Heron Crane and Tsubaki's matches at the very least and comment on those. So I'm going to unmute the stream here. Kennedy is actually casting right now with Josh. I'll check with Josh. I don't think he'll mind if I put up a video of this after the fact on the channel. So if not, you might not ever see this footage, but I don't think he'll care.
Special defense.
So like I said, this is Heron Crane.
Heron Crane actually.
So this is what Heron Crane needs to win this. And I think if he wins this, I think he fights. I think he fights.
For Kanzaki.
Let's see. Let's real check.
Turbo choreography going off from the Keanu, 2 stages.
Yeah, so we're watching this match right here.
I don't think the Whiplump can live a crystal bite from the Gyalis.
Someone's using a Luma Wimplump, flexing with a Luma in the tournament. That's impressive.
Wow, that is the barely surviving the crystal bite there.
That's Heron Crane. Okay, I got so just so yeah, Heron Crane's on the right here,
but only under 3%
Kanzaki here on the left.
HP. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But yeah, I think it's got +2 speed, so I think
I know
still in the game.
Crane, personally too, and I won't give like his TV spreads out on stream or anything, but
yeah, if you can't, obviously that's Kennedy and Stryker that you hear in Twitch.
He likes being in control of the game, speed wise, and his.
I wish maybe I should just spectate Heron directly, shouldn't I? That makes more sense because then we can look at details ourselves.
These 2 Tims here, which is going to put Kanzaki
in. Hold on, let's just see if we can do that.
A Mexican standoff here of whose gun's going to fire first. This Whiplump, no real reason to swap it out, but yeah, Heron Crane actually is going to swap it out for the Musha coming in against this Gyalis. Both tamers.
Alright, we're gonna switch to my spectating in game. Or do you guys want to watch? Do you want to hear the casting?
With the hypnosis going onto the Tuvine. And Tuvine running energy drink is not.
Let's keep watching on Twitch, but I can check details in game at least.
That win synergy going to deal a.
Here, we'll switch over. Just show you the stream in my game's not going to be in sync, but we'll show you real quick what the teams look like.
It's only
Ooh, that's not the right one.
of its HP.
There you go. Let's get rid of the.
Good swap there from Kanzaki with the Tuvine, and using that determined trait to
sorry, get rid of the cams. There you go.
Prevent the
so this is what the teams look like.
The Tuvine is holding a energy drink.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, the Tuvine with the energy drink. Determined is
oh, they have it pulled up on stream even.
Yeah, gonna help with the sort of negative status changes, for instance.
Yeah,
so so if it's, say for instance, what would it prevent then? What would determine prevent?
Roars and perfect jabs.
Okay.
Yeah. So any stat changes that negatively affect Tuvine, Determine stops it from having its stats drop.
Okay. Yeah. So like, yeah, perfect jab. Demoralize. Yeah, that would prevent it from lowering the speed, right?
Yeah. And the Keanu on Kanzaki's side, getting off a cheeky final turbo choreography synergize. The Keanu on Heron Crane's side going to be taking out that Keanu. Keanu snare, getting rid of the energy drink on the Tuvine, But did that turbo choreography move Tuvine to be fast enough to deal with outspeeding this Kinu's hypnosis? That's going to be big, as if this Keanu lives, Huron Crane knows nothing on Kanzaki's side can stop these hypnosises from coming in. Keanu is at +2 speed. Personally, my TV spread for Keanu, I like the 500 HP, the 500.
Oh, this is
speed,
close. Huron Crane's team is beat up.
It would outspeed the Tuvine enough to.
Huron's Crane is beat up, but they've each lost 1 time. Heron Crane seems to be doing okay in this current turn, but overall it seems very close.
To stay in here, whatever it does, it dies this round. There's no way Mushuk can one-shot this Tuvine. There's no way Mushuk can one-shot the Psypat. So Huron have to be very choice with these Tims here. And his team, as far as like flexible swap-ins, nothing else looking too good.
So
it might be best to
back.
Let the Keanu sack for a hypnosis play, so you can get a safe.
So Huron
swap
Crane's got a healthy Mushuk left.
Safe swap into your Whiplump. The last thing you want to do is swap your Ukama into a Toxic Ink. The hypnosis going to go off on the Tuvine, Erushal onto the Psypat, going to deal 33% of its HP. Not enough to kill the Psypat anytime soon.
Knocks out the Keanu.
Going down onto the
Come on,
Keanu.
Huron Crane, you got this.
So this is knocked out, and all of Huron Crane's Tims are on.
This is take some good notes now. You saw my matches for fun. Now you can see some actual good players and learn how to be a good player. While that wheel plump is low.
Psypat's like special defense is not immediately popping into my mind, but I know a tornado.
Oh, I'm getting all confused. That was Huron's Crane Keanu that died. I thought we were watching from Huron Crane's perspective, but we're not. Whoops, rooting at the wrong time. It's confusing because when I switched to in-game, I'm looking from Huron's perspective.
I feel like the Psypat lives this turn with a sliver of HP remaining.
It's going to be very close. I think Psypat's got quite weak special defense at 40, whereas his defense is at 50. So I think we're going to obviously maybe have 1% here.
That tornado has some special attack investment in it, as this is a patient Whiplump going in and attacking.
All right, now we can shear. Good job, Huron Crane. Knocked out a Tem.
That is band flipping tastic. Hand fan flipping tastic. The Mushuk coming out for Kanzaki.
Yeah, it was Kanzaki that had the healthy Mushuk, I meant to say. Another Luma being flexed in the tournament.
Looking at the board state right now, getting the tornado online for Whiplump.
Where's all these competitive players having Lumas that have the right traits and the necessary egg moves?
Is priority number 1.
You wouldn't think they would.
Ukama can run Blizzard to try and attack this Mushuk.
3 times of 3 times.
The problem with that is
Huron Crane's got the Mushuk, the Whiplump, and the Ukama that you can't see. Kanzaki's got a Guileless on the bench that's very low, but it's got a bunch of stat up.
6 turns of waiting for Blizzard. I think Kanzaki's got nothing to lose here from doubling up into the Whiplump slot, because the Whiplump needs to be answered, which means the Ukama can get a free swap in here onto the Mushuk slot.
Isn't Keannie doing a good job casting?
Huron Crane, not even seeing that as worth it. Perfect jab going on to the Tuvine. Perfect jab coming out from Kanzaki's Mushuk onto Huron Crane's Mushuk too, lowering its defenses 1 stage.
Our boy's only got 2 Tems left.
Is it going to be able to keep up?
It's all right though. If he can kill one of these. And by the way, Kanzaki, if you're watching the Kanzaki fan, sorry I'm rooting for Huron Crane. I wish you good luck too as well. You know.
Aquatic Whirlwind.
But I gotta root for my club dojo leader, club leader.
Pretty mediocre special defense actually. A uppercut Aquatic Whirlwind. Definitely going to signal the end of this Tuvine's days.
Okay, so we still got Guileless here online with the heat up. It's +1 defense, +1 special defense. I don't know who's. Do you reckon? I think Kanzaki's in control here.
I definitely think, yeah, Kanzaki's in control here, especially with, yeah, Tornado online, the 2 stages of speed from that turbo choreography. Not going to be enough damage to take out this Ukama. Here comes the uppercut. Here comes the aquatic whirlwind, both pouring into the Tuvine. But if the aquatic whirlwind not being fast enough to outspeed the Musha, kind of makes me wish he would have saved that for the Gyalis, who doesn't have the same speed investment. Ukama, Tukma Mass, tanking that Irushial really well.
Why does that guy have no stamina? Didn't he just switch him?
For right here, right now.
Is that a glitch?
With that aquatic whirlwind to try and outspeed this Gyalis.
No, okay, that's a glitch on their spectating match. I checked. Wait.
Heron Crane's going to have to rely on water cannon. The sharp stabs outspeeding anything Ukama has to throw at it. Musha with an Irushial onto Heron Crane's Musha. Heron Crane rests his Musha. It is the boxer backed up into the corner, and I just don't see how Heron Crane gets out of this. Definitely kills the
Mushuk versus Mushuk.
Now he's looking down a Mushuk that has more HP and more stamina and more defense.
Wow, close match.
Perfect jab from Kanzaki onto Heron Crane's Musha.
He's got defense down but speed up.
Bring his defense down to -2 stages.
I wonder if these are best of 3s yet. I think these are just best of 1s only.
They're just going to keep jabbing at each other till this match is over. This Perrier is going to be making these Mushuks so incredibly tanky. Plus their typing advantage at each other. It is just going to be a slow inch. This is the Talladega Nights Ricky Bobby sprint to the finish line. Both cars on fire. Both tamers jumped out of them. Both tamers just running as fast as they can. An uppercut coming from Heron Crane onto Kanzaki's Musha. Kanzaki responding with another uppercut. That slow trickle. I am calling this in Kanzaki's favor.
Rip.
Or rather, I'm going to call this
Tsubaki-chan. You're our hope. Tsubaki, you're the Enigma hope.
Yeah,
you're the dream.
He's got -2.
You're going to have to get revenge for Heron.
Heron Crane's got the speed, but I think he's got so much more HP here on the Luma Mushuk that
Luma Mushuk stronger.
We're going to see there's not much Heron Crane can really do here as we go into
or at least
the later rounds. How many more turns we're going to see? There it is. Conceded.
All right, congrats to Kanzaki. Good game. Sorry to see you get knocked out here on Crane. All right, guys. Well, I'll keep watching some of the final matches. We'll have some videos for at least the finals here, so stay tuned.
Fight his way through some.
Oh yeah, Hero Crown's not knocked out. He goes to the losers bracket.
Yeah, chat.
Nigma's got a chance.
Do you think we should get Mr. Tubby back?
All right, I found. I figure I want to wait around here. I could spectate Tsubaki's match that he's in right now. Let's see, checking on how he's doing. It doesn't look like he's doing well, actually. Tsubaki's on the left here. His opponent, I think it's David something. We'll check in a second here. Is on the right. Hold on, trying to get the sound to come up in TemTalk. There we go. Yeah, Keannie. Keannie is his opponent. Sorry, David was in the last match. So here's the status of this match. Well, Tsbuaki's not doing too bad. He lost Gyalis. I got a full health rise on the enemy team. Could definitely go either way. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, on Twitch, I don't know what they're doing. They're not. They're in between matches, so we'll watch a match on our own here. Again, I gotta root for my boys in Enigma. So come on, Tsubaki, you got this. Right now, let's see. Right now, there's a Volan and a Mushuk out. Let's see. Versus a Grandpa and a Mushuk. And Mushuk's so popular. I need a Mushuk egg. You got a Mushuk egg and you want to, with the good trait and the egg moves, hit me up. I'll buy it from you. That's why we didn't win the tournament. This would be us right now fighting if we had the Mushuk. Keannie bringing in the Keanu. Keannie bringing in the Keanu. That's a tongue twister almost. Ooh, the Mushuk had to exert itself to do that. Is this gonna kill Grandpa? Not quite. Not quite, even with the poison damage at the end of the turn. He's gonna be... Ooh, he can survive one more poison hit. That Grandpa can, so he's gonna have to throw more damage into it to finish it off. This is still looking... This is looking rough, though, for Tsubaki, because Mushuk overexerted, so he's gonna have to switch out, probably. And Grandpa can get one more attack in if he's quicker than his Volrund. I don't know. Let's see. Can we check the speeds? No, the Grandpa has +2 speed, and the Volrund's got -1 speed. So the Grandpa can outspeed this Volrund right now. So his Grandpa could get in a hit and kill probably either of these two Tems, I would imagine. And Mushuk can switch out. We'll see what's going to happen here. While we wait, Tormund is returned. If you guys don't know, if you haven't watched me on Twitch, this is my cat Tormund. When I stream on Twitch, he's got his own camera. Oh, look at him look at the camera on cue. Yeah, good kitty. So if you... I don't know if you're a cat or dog person. I like cats and dogs both, actually. So if you're not a cat person, don't hate. I love dogs just as much. I live by myself, though, so it's just way easier to own and take care of a cat than a dog. So I owned a cat. Someday I'd like to own a dog as well. Though I'd like to get a Malamute, one of those giant, like the giant husky Alaskan dogs. But I need like a big backyard to let him out in and be able to exercise him a lot. So right now we just have Tormund Giantsbane here. All right, so the Grandpa did kill the Volrund, like I expected. But the Grandpa's gonna give its own life for it with the Whiplump switching in. I call it Grandpa, but it's Grandpa, isn't it? Gaijin's turning over right now somewhere. Probably in bed still. It's 7 a.m. here, by the way. The Rise coming in, full health and healthy. Rise coming on both sides. Interesting. This Wimplumph could throw some water damage at this Rise. I don't know who's faster. I'm guessing Wimplump's probably faster than Rise, but... Tsubaki-chan down 2 Tems now to 1. Just lost his Giles and his Grandpa. Just taking out the Volrund. I mean, this Rise is the only thing healthy left on Keannie's team, but Tsubaki-chan's team's all beat up too, so this is probably going to be another uphill battle for him, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. Man, Heron, Crane, and Tsubaki might have to fight each other in the loser's bracket to get back into the winner's bracket. If Tsubaki loses this. Let's see what's going on Twitch. Oh, they're still not watching any matches right now. Okay, Wiplump takes out the Keanu, so he's not throwing any water damage out this Rise. Probably knows he can take the time with the Rise because the Rise can't do good damage to either of these. The only Rise doing barely any fire damage back himself. Here comes in the low health Nidrasil. Rise can eat that for lunch. The problem is, I don't know what he's going to do about what Tsubaki's going to do about Keannie's Rise being so full health. That's going to be very tough. I mean, obviously some water moves would help, but he's got a lot of health. I want to go make more coffee. I haven't even left my chair since I've lost my match, but it's too exciting watching all of these. Mushuk getting switched in on Tsubaki's side for the Wimplumph, so he's not throwing the water damage out. Took that hit very well, though. But this Rise now is going to bring the pain. Yeah, again, the game is glitching out. Thomas Mushuk has 0 stamina. It's not accurate. Rise, like I said, can eat that Nidrasil for lunch. Oh, that Rise is dead to poison on the next turn, though. Tsubaki's in a very hard spot. So this Rise can get... Oh, he's got to do... He's 12.6% health left on the Rise, so he actually won't die to this poison damage, unless there's some like weird rounding thing that happens. So this Rise, if he can attack... I think the Rise will... If he's fast enough, he can probably kill this Mushuk right now. Boy, this is... Tsubaki, maybe, you know, maybe I spoke too soon. He's turning this around. This is all that Keannie has left, is this Rise and this Mushuk. Wimplump's on the bench. Can maybe come in late and clean up the Rise if he takes care of this. The Rise and Mushuk trade here in this exchange. It'll be a Mushuk and a Wimplump versus a Rise. I'm excited to see what happens here. These are the big brain plays. Defense down on the Mushuk, so I think he's got to be setting up. Oh, Rise barely alive. Oh no, oh no, that's terrible. Oh, he hit. That's terrible. Okay, Tsubaki's in trouble now. Oh, that doesn't even kill the Mushuk. Oh, poor Tsubaki. Oh boy. You know, just watching these Tems and these players, there was no way I was ever going to get top 8. but I'm so glad I participated still. It was a lot of fun. I'll definitely play in some more tournaments just for the fun of it. Poor Tsubaki. Yeah, Tsubaki's out of this, I think. I mean, it's 2 Tems to 2 Tems, but his Mushuk's going to die. Both the Mushuks are going to die. And I know that this Wimplump has an advantage on Rise, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think the Wimplump has too little health, the Rise has too much, but who knows? I'm not the big brains play. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, that's unfortunate that Mushuk, that his Mushuk outsped Tsubaki-chan's. That's going to be GG for him. Not before he does get the Sharp Brain off. Oh, I'm so wrong! Holy cow, that Sharp Brain underestimated the damage. Congratulations, Tsubaki. Excellent match. See, this is why I can't play high level. I didn't even know that was coming. Wow, that was fantastic. Really exciting stuff. Let's see what's going on here. We'll see if we can go straight into another match. I'm watching on Twitch to see what they spectate. We might just go to the Twitch feed. Let's check in on the bracket. How about that? Should we take a look at the bracket together? What is going on here? So we just watched the end of that match. So Tsubaki's going to be up here. Maybe we refresh this. Maybe let's see. I don't know how much it'll be updated, but we'll give it the old refresh before we look too much at this. So Keannie and David, or Kanzaki and David haven't finished yet. Kanzaki was the one that we saw beat Heron Crane. So Kanzaki and David are probably fighting right now. Tsubaki-chan just advanced to this match. So if David wins this, Tsubaki will have a chance to get redemption against him. But David may as well. And then it will eventually start going to best of 3s. Watching down in the losers bracket, here's where Heron Crane's been split. You can see the other players as well. Sorry I only know Enigma players. I'm sure some of these other players are big competitive players and worth giving attention to, but I'm not up to speed enough to know all of them. I'm gonna check in on their Twitch, see what's going on the stream. Maybe we can drop in and watch what they're watching. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna switch to this. So they are watching the Tsubaki-chan versus Keannie. So this must be the next match. Oh, it's best. Are they doing best of 3s right now? Is it already best of 3s? I feel like it's not. I'm confused what's going on with this bracket right now. It must be best of 3s because they're rematching. So the winners brackets maybe is doing best of 3s. Best of 1, best of 1, best of 1. Okay, so in round 5 it is best of 3s. I see. Okay. So Tsubaki's got to... I don't know what the... Let's see. Is this will this update to show us? That must have been their first match then. So, yeah. So Tsubaki's got the 1 victory. Okay. Sorry, you guys are like, we just want to see the picks and bans. Let me get my dumb face out of the way. There we go. Sorry. All right. We're gonna turn the volume on the stream. We'll hear what Kennedy has to say here.
Like Ukama is, so I definitely
Oop, that's the wrong
just
button.
doesn't have enough damage it can throw out for leading and depending on it. Whereas like I don't feel like you ever lose anything from first picking Kinu, Gaialis, Volarin, or Pigapek, which are like the current A tier Tims.
Okay, I've got Mr. Rishi. He's actually on standby. He wants to join the cast. So let me just message him, and I'll try and get him into the call. Hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna take away this pick and ban phase, and just let me know whenever you want to jump in, because we are looking at a ban on Gaialis from Tsubaki-chan, and Keannie responding with a ban on Volarin. Keannie's first pick is going to be Rise, and Tsubaki-chan is going to be thinking very heavy about this, bringing the Mashuk, but not going to have any Irushial synergy with that Volarin banned out early. Bringing the Rise of his own. Counterpick going to Keannie is Keannie gets another option here. Hovering Mushuk, also hovering that Nidrasil early. Whatever Tim gets thrown out here is eating that Demoralize of Tsubaki-chan's Rise, so have to really be considerate of speed. Considering the Whiplump, I know a couple people who lead Plethoric Whiplump, so that turn 1 Demoralize on from Rise on Whiplump could be eaten a little bit from the Plethoric, giving that 30% speed buff and making it not so detrimental. Second, Whiplump being picked up by Keannie. Second ban from Keannie going on to Tsubaki-chan's Whiplump. Gonna put Tsubaki-chan in a weird position and having to find something that can swap in and eat some of this water damage that's going to be water and wind damage that's going to be coming out from this Whiplump. The ban from Tsubaki-chan is thinking heavy on this. I feel like the answer isn't that difficult. You're running a Mushuk. There's a Volarin on the other side of the team as the only sort of wind damage other than the Whiplump. Volarin going to be banned out from Tsubaki-chan with a quick grandpa picked up by Tsubaki. Keannie. It is currently Keannie's pick. Keannie has 2 picks right here.
All right, welcome in Mr. Rishi. Here he is.
Mr. Rishi, shout out.
Have you casted before with anyone at all?
Yes, I have.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice. Have you met PresBKennedy before? Have you spoke to him?
Yeah. Actually, we met in my stream yesterday, so that was pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I was hanging out and watching some of your games. TemTalk rated you.
Yes. Who are we spectating right now though? Since I just jumped in.
Keannie versus Tsubaki currently.
Okay. Ooh, this must be a good game, huh?
Yeah, we have Kinu and Gaialis picked up as Tsubaki-chan's last Tims. Mastion Kinu picked up from Keannie, and Keannie has one final option, choosing between a Mushuk and a Nidrasil, opting to go with Nidrasil.
Yeah.
We are getting into game 2. Tsubaki-chan is up 1 game in the set. So a win here takes it for Tsubaki-chan. A win from Keannie ties it up, and could go either way.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, no. You're all good. I was just going to let you know. I can handle the plays as they fly, and if you probably do a couple more comp games than I play, so if you want to analyze some of the strategies they're throwing out, feel free to speculate.
Sounds perfect. So, this lead from Keannie, I have seen him actually lead it a couple times, but it's a very interesting lead, especially if you know anything about leads, right? This Whiplump right here only has Cold Breeze up on turn 1, but at the same time, it pressures both of these Tems still, turn 2. Because there isn't anything that either of these Tems can do to Whiplump except for an Orishal coming out from the Mushuk. While we have Rise also not doing much damage to either of these Tems, with Mushuk's Parrier on board and Rise being resistant to the enemy Rise. So it'll be very interesting to see Keannie's plays, whether he switches out, whether he stays in, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I completely agree. Early in the ban phase, Keannie banned Volarin, denying the synergy from Erushiol. So Erushiol's only ever going to, have that base attack power of 41 toxic damage flying at these Tims. The Rise swapping out for Keannie. Keanu coming in. Keannie knowing that this Whiplum's going to have to be his answers to a lot of Tsubaki-chan's team, but that defense up is going to be answered just as quickly with the defense down, with the Rise and the Mushuk both attacking into this Whiplum, and Embers and the Whiplum living the turn with 75% HP, tanking both of those hits so well.
Yeah, indeed. And now we have an interesting way that Keannie can actually, or Keannie, I don't know how to, I say Keannie all the time. How Keannie can handle this game, because there isn't much in the back.
Keanu. I can't believe I'm correcting someone how to pronounce a Temtem name.
Very easily. We have the Beru, which is the Gaialis, which can do it, but Whiplup does a decent amount to Gaialis in itself if it's not special defense invested.
Yeah, and just like you call it, that Gaialis coming out, and the Keanu coming down to give that Gaialis the defensive boost. The Gaialis is going to get one hold on all of its moves. Hypnosis coming out from the Keanu onto the enemy Keanu, and that is going to be a turn wasted for Keanie's Keanu. Blizzard coming in from Whiplum onto the Gaialis, stealing just under 30% of its HP.
Interesting that we see Blizzard come out. Usually they run Cold Breeze, Tornado, Tsunami, and Sharp Rain, which we did not see a Cold Breeze come out from the Whiplup turn 1 though, which makes me think, hey, does this not have Cold Breeze? And also, I do not believe we saw an Ukama in the back of Keannie. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that might...
Yeah, Keannie is not running an Ukama.
Okay, so that means that we're probably not going to see much freezes coming out from this Whiplump, which you usually see a lot.
Yeah, Rise coming out, getting another Demoralize off. That's 2 for this game. The heat up going off on Gaialis, getting +2 stage as a defense. Keanu negating the effects of that Blizzard, and Tornado coming out onto the Gaialis. The Gaialis has Sweatband, and the Whiplump is running Patient as its ability, dealing 33% of its HP. It's going to take a couple more of those to knock down this Gaialis, as the Gaialis is online.
Yes, indeed. And with how Tsubaki has it set up, they have both Rise and Keanu with a Gaialis on the field, meaning that they can keep on switching in this Rise and Keanu, switching back and forth, getting the buffs up on Gaialis while getting the speed lowers on Keannie's side. Now, although Keannie does have both Rise and Keanu also, they do not have as like they don't have a Temtem that's as easily like raid bossable, if you will, as Gaialis, right? So it'll be interesting how Keannie kind of plays this game. Mastion looks like a very good win con here to take down this Gaialis, as it does not take ×2 damage from that Haito. It's neutral, but it also depends if that Mastion has energy drink or not.
Yeah, most of the time you see Mastion's running energy drink, or you see him either running energy drink because he's so naturally slow and gets outsped by so many things, or you see them running Fire Chip for that Pyromaniac Fire Chip combo. The Gaialis swapping out for Grandpa, Whiplump swapping out on Keanie's side of the field for Keanu, coming in, giving that protector buff to the Rise. Turbo Choreography Synergy on Tsubaki-chan's side of the field. That's going to be 2 stages of speed, and Rise with the Fire Flame onto the Grandpa is going to deal 20%, just under 20% of the Grandpa's HP, and the Rise reveals its item having Fire Chip, which means that Mastion is definitely not carrying it.
Yes, indeed. And that means that, like you said earlier, we're most likely seeing the energy drink coming out from Mastion. Now, I think that Keannie's actually in a pretty bad spot here, considering that he just lost any momentum that he might have had against Tsubaki. Now that there is a Keanu and a Grandpa on the field against 2 supports.
Yeah, I completely completely agree. So what do you think Keannie has to do to kind of get the momentum back here?
So I think this Grandpa is actually a very big threat to Keannie's team, as it can deal with the Rise somewhat. It can deal with Mastion easily, because Mastion's special defense is horrible, like all fire Tems, and it can deal with this Nidrazel. Now, Nidrazel can deal with Nidrazel isn't actually that good in Tsubaki's team, as it can only really kill Kinu. It gets threatened out by Grandpa. It can't do anything to Bakshroom unless it has Narcoleptic Hit, which it very might have. And it can chip down this Rise though, right? Against Gaialis, Nidrazel can only act as a tank, as Tripothecary is not as effective against Gaialis.
Hyperkinetic Strike coming in from Tsubaki-chan's Grandpa, but the Whiplump swaps in to take it and tanks it really well, having that bonus already in attack and special defense. Turbo Choreography from the Kinu, 2 stages of speed, and Revitalize from Tsubaki-chan's Kinu is going to keep this Grandpa in good health, as these speeds now match.
Yep.
Or actually
you're right.
The Whiplump is at -1 speed. I believe the Grandpa's at 2 speed, and that Grandpa is going to outspeed with the Hypnosis, putting the Whiplump to sleep. A Revitalize to answer onto the Whiplump brings it back up to 84%. A Turbo Choreography from Tsubaki-chan's Kinu is going to give another 2 stages of speed, just keeping that speed control in Tsubaki-chan's favor with +4 on this Grandpa.
Oh my god, I'm so glad they moved that cursor from the middle of the screen. Did any of you guys see that cursor that was just hanging in the middle? It was driving me insane.
Like I said earlier, there aren't many ways for
But they figured out and they pulled it out of the way, so that's nice.
So I kind of considered this coming out with the Gaialis switching in, because now Kinu can switch into that Grandpa spot, right?
Yeah, the Gaialis coming out. Another Hyperkinetic Strike from this Grandpa onto the Kinu. It's going to deal over 50% of its HP. Kinu running Wake Up is going to wake up the Whiplump. The speed allowing the Whiplump to get its Sharp Rain off, and the Sharp Rain hitting into the Grandpa is going to bring it down to 49.5% HP. 2 more holds on that Sharp Rain, but another one of those and the Grandpa is dead.
That was actually a Beta Burst coming out from Kinu, which was very interesting. Usually we obviously don't see Wake Up on Kinu, but it just shows how detrimental sleep can be, right? Keannie would rather risk taking, let's say, like 10% off their Whiplump, 5 to 10% off their Whiplump, and getting that damage off on Grandpa, and also just getting that 1 turn of sleep to go away. And it just shows how strong sleep is, because if it wasn't for that Beta Burst on the Whiplump, Grandpa would not be at the health that it is right now.
Yeah, we completely agree. And this Whiplump has 1 more turn of alert, which means, as it stands, Keannie's field can't be put to sleep with both like a Hido and Hypnosis available to Tsubaki-chan. But that guy Hellas, if I was either one of these Tems, I wouldn't want to be taking any type of attack from this Gaialis.
Yes, indeed. Which is why I think we might see a double switch here, because this Whiplump, if it had +1 defense, while it does not because of that perfect jet from Mushhook, if it had +1 defense, I wouldn't mind taking a Crystal Bike from Whiplump, as it can be healed up by the Kinu. But since it is not +1 defense, that Rock Shield isn't going to be stopping enough damage from that Gaialis. If it doesn't have Rock Shield.
Kinu coming in with the Protector buff onto Tsubaki-chan's Gaialis, Hypnosis from Keannie's Kinu onto Gaialis, and a Tornado from Whiplump onto Kinu on Tsubaki-chan's side of the field.
I'm bringing the webcam back in here so you guys can see some reactions. I was making coffee a little bit in the background.
Constantly throwing out a good, decent amount of damage, and the Kinu is keeping it nice and healthy.
Indeed, indeed. But at the same time, I think Keannie's in an extremely bad position now, because
I think these players are basically
make a 50-50 guess.
These players are basically playing at the same skill level as me. You know, there's not really much difference. Sarcasm, of course.
It has 2 fire types. I forgot. So it will be able to,
by the way,
do a double switch here and not take a whole bunch of damage from.
That is a picture of my cat on my coffee cup. No, I did not make that myself. This is a gift from my mother. Bless her heart.
Double swap in to the fire type here. Crystal Bite going on to the Mastion slot, the one Tim you don't want to see it on out of these two, but living with 30% or only taking 30%, that's pretty good. Right.
Yeah.
I wish they hit X on details more,
Yeah.
so we'd see the full team spreads.
I mean,
He's
definitely
hyper
not
killed it
something
now.
you
Maybe I'll
wanna see,
spectate
but
in game
yeah,
just so we can pull some of that up.
It's the icky. So
Yeah.
what do you think right here about a meteor swarm? Because I don't think there's any way that Mastion
I'm doing it.
stays awake or alive to get the meteor swarm off.
Holy cow. Yep, it definitely won't now.
Sacrifice onto the from the Keanu onto the Gyalis. The Gyalis at +2, +2. It survives the Hido. The energy drink is causing it to live. I thought the Keanu was going to beta burst, but it did not. Fire tornado coming out from the rise, and the big, the bulky, the chunky, synergized meteor swarm going down onto the Gyalis, and even with what? 4 stages of defense, that Gyalis is going to eat it, and the resistance preventing that burn status. The Gyalis sitting at 32% HP.
I think Tsubaki might have misplayed there. What play could they have made instead?
Here's what the team setups
But
look like.
I think a beta burst into the Mastion would have been better, yeah? Because
Mastion, I don't think it has great special defense.
No, it doesn't. It would have definitely done 9%. That's for sure. I think beta burst from a Keanu does at least 18% to Mastion, if I'm correct. With no special attack investment. And now
I don't understand math, I just understand hype.
there you go.
It's true. He's not
now
very good at
this,
math.
Giles
I
is
can't
nowhere to
confirm.
heal up at all. But it does have sweatband. It is facing 2 fire types in the face, though. Mastion, although not really a fire type at the moment because it's about to be a dead Tem. And
Tsubaki-chan is down his
really
Keanu.
nice now.
But Keanie's Macedon, as you see, is very low. His Keanie's at about half health.
Unfortunate thing here is
He's got a Wimp Plump and a Nidrusil on the bench that you can't see. Where Tsubaki-chan on the bench has his Rise at full health and his Mushuk at full health, but both have speed down -1.
And then one more to get its bully back online. That 30% increased damage, one of the reasons you run it.
Yes, indeed. And I think that could be a very big part. I'm guessing we see Hypnosis come on Rise here? Yeah.
Yeah, Hypnosis on to the Rise put to sleep. The Gyalis going to be able to mop up this Mastion with the sharp stabs, giving Tsubaki-chan just a little bit of wiggle room. Gonna have to.
Should we add some of our own battle music into here since the sound's muted?
At all. I just feel like it's back in a place where the game can go in anyone's favor if there is a mismatch.
Yeah. So since this Gyalis is low speed, I believe it's low speed. Yeah, it's lowered on speed. I don't know which would have been better, if a Crystal Bite would have been better there or Sharp Stabs, because it still most likely outsped the Mastion, right? So a Sharp Stabs, the reason why you might want to save your Sharp Stabs is because it does have 1 hold, right? And being able to get that like last ditch effort damage off can sometimes be clutch. But since we have Keanu coming in here, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, actually it does matter.
Yeah, that Keanu has +2 speed, so it's definitely going to be out. It's definitely going to be outspeeding this Gyalis. The potential of a
Hypnosis, though.
Oh yeah, fair. This is a swap in on a death, not a swap in on a turn.
I don't remember if it used it or not.
Yeah,
All those people
have
gambling in the
kept
Twitch
up with
stream.
on my side either.
This Rise actually looking really good. I just realized that.
Yeah, from what I can remember about it, it is. I feel like it does have Hypnosis currently online. I feel like the last move it used was a Turbo Choreography, and then it swapped out.
Yes. Yep. I think you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, this Rise, there again is not many.
Look at all the
things, there are
stat
not many
changes.
things that can do damage to this Rise outside of this Grandpa. Now, Grandpa will most likely try to take, or no, it won't because this Rise is sleeping. So this is going to be an interesting play from both sides. Usually you don't want to have a Keanu and Rise on the field with a Gaialis, but this Gaialis is at low health, right? And losing a Keanu at this point of the game isn't a huge deal, outside of the fact that if this Grandpa can get a second kill, then it will be a huge deal because then Bully will be procced, right?
I'm pretty sure Grandpa
Just heard Kennedy yawning.
Hyperkinetic.
Guy slept until
Keanu
he
does,
woke
like,
up 5 minutes
52%
before the
HP
tournament
or
started.
something.
By the
So
way,
if it's got hyperkinetic
5
strike
minutes.
online,
There we go.
targeting that Keanu slot, and it is going to deal the other half of Keanu's HP.
Gotta give him a hard
From
time.
the
Now-
handband and the speed.
That's huge for Tsubaki.
From the Gaialis.
It's really good for Tsubaki.
The
He's
Greta
in a great position now.
Indeed.
from Gaialis. And
That was
it
perfect.
is,
That Gaialis getting that heat up. That Grandpa
at
taking care of
+4.
that.
What, +4, +3, +3?
If he wants now, his Grandpa
Plus four,
could
plus four. Yeah, +4
could
everything.
probably hypnosis his will plump.
Now,
I don't know if that's what he's gonna do.
oh, the only problem with him using HKS there is that now if he hypnosises this turn, he's going to overexert doing a second HKS the turn after, right? So in the long, like, short term, taking out that Keanu seems like a really good plan, right? But in the long term,
That's what I
that is
thought.
why I love this game so much with the stamina mechanic. is
Grandpa's
because you can
fast,
lose
plus
games
4
because
speed up.
Stamina. And you have to sometimes think 5 to 6 turns ahead when it comes to stamina usage and which moves you have up, right?
Yeah,
So-
and I really like Tsubaki-chan right there with that Gaialis because percentage HP, or rather, I guess defense means nothing against percentage HP when the Nidrasil's on the back burner with Tri-Apothecary. And if the
Yeah.
Gaialis can't one-shot it, then
People cheering
the
for
Gaialis is
Tsubaki
out of
in
game.
chat.
It's at 32% HP.
Feel that.
Tri-Apothecary does like 33% HP from
Yep.
all of its ticks, so...
Luma
Yeah,
mix
between the
emotes,
Spores
man. I
damage
hope
and
Luma
then the two
Clara's
poison
in
ticks
Side
from
Park this
Hyper
upcoming week.
Resistant.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
so hard
easily
for
32%
Clara.
HP, I think.
I've
Or
gone hard
Project
2
Spread,
Side
that's
Parks.
Oh yeah, actually,
And I've not got the
Resistance
Side Park
cancels
Luma
one
before. I've
of
got other
the,
Lumas.
Cancels one of the.
But I'd love this to be my
Tri-Apothecary.
first
I
Side
forgot
Park
about
Luma
that.
actually
The
successfully
Demoralize
good.
I don't think that'll
coming
matter.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the
Demoralize
hypnosis
coming
like I
in
thought
from,
onto the whip
Rise,
plump.
swap in hypnosis onto the whip plump. Fire
Yeah,
tornado.
everyone uses Rise and Mushooks.
Keannie's Rise is going to go down onto the Rise swap right there, and the Rise tanking it so incredibly well. The fire chip not doing much at all. Keannie kind of on their last legs here, but like you said, like there's an overexert here, but I don't feel like overexerting for the hyperkinetic is worth it.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I doubt that Tsubaki will. Tsubaki knows how detrimental an overexert can be in late game, which is why I don't think they will go for it, especially since they cannot secure kill here, unless a Nidrasil swap in happens. But again, Keannie will most likely not do that unless they are thinking of some plan that we aren't thinking of.
Yeah. The grandpa swapping out here and the Mushuk swapping in. I feel like this
You
is
do
a
see
really
Nidrasil
good.
swap in.
Yeah. Keannie swapping out the Rise Nidrasil coming in to take that slot. Whiplump sleeping, but actually is going to be woken up from the Rise with an Embers onto that slot, but its turn has already passed away, so it's not going to be able to do much of anything this turn. And I feel like right here, putting in the Mushuk is pretty good to burn this Whiplump stamina down.
Yeah, that's true. I also really like that chip damage from Rise because every bit of chip damage on this whip plump is going to go a long way late game. Or long, yeah. Because this whip plump most likely has Rock Shield, although that's not going to help against a Crystal Bite from Gaialis. But it might turn out that this Gaialis goes down without being able to kill the whip plump, and then a Grandpa or Rise or a Mushuk has to take out this whip plump instead.
Wow,
Whiplump
didn't
with
use
the
Sharp Brain
tornado
against the
onto
Rise. I thought he
Mushuk
would for
with
sure. He must have been
Handfan.
expecting to switch
This
out.
could deal
Come on,
some
look
heavy
like it.
damage. The coat going to actually save the Mushuk. Toxic Inks coming out from the Nidrasil onto Rise. Going to get those 2 stacks of poison and the defense down onto the super tanky Whiplump. Just slowly chipping and eating away at this Whiplum, it is going to be another turn that these Tims get to live as Blizzard. Keannie revealed Blizzard, but Blizzard is a low priority move, and I believe that's going to move way behind. This Mushuk, so Mushuk might have a chance to take it out.
So I actually think Rise is the win con at this point. Ooh, we see Allergic Spread coming out. Ooh.
Yeah, Allergic Spread, not going to deal much of any damage, just hoping probably to catch a swap right there. An uppercut from the Mushuk, outspeeding the Blizzard onto the Whiplump, and the Whiplump is out, and the Rise with another Embers, that fire chip dealing just being used and thrown around so much. It's like 4 moves from the Rise, getting that application. Demoralized coming out from Keannie's Rise as it enters the field. Keannie onto their last 2 Tims.
Looks
Now,
like
I would
Tsubaki's got
actually like
this.
to see saving that whip pump, maybe. Actually, no, not saving that whip pump because Rise is the win con here.
I mean,
all they have
Rise
to do
is
really
healthy,
kill
but
that Rise
his
with poison
Tsubaki's
damage,
Rise
and
can do a
this-
ton of damage
this
as Ninja
Rise,
Seal.
Keannie's Rise should be able to take out the Gaialis, but Rise does not have energy drink. We have to consider that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is true. Another Toxic Ink from Nidrasil going on to Tsubaki-chan's Rise. That Toxic Tick's not going to be enough to kill it this turn. The Fire Flame as the special attack fire chip Rise going on to the Mushuk, and an Embers responding from
didn't do very much
Tsubaki-chan's Rise onto Keannie's Rise. Not dealing that much damage.
Surprising one for the
just,
Rise out of the Ninja Seal.
Couple tickles of a turn. Very quickly, an Allergic Spread from the Ninja
Self-damaging
Allergic
Spread.
from the Ninja Seal onto the Rise, giving it that rejuvenation.
Yes.
Embers from
Wow,
the
that Rise is
going
gonna be
to
tanky.
get a burn tick onto
I mean,
this
this
Mushuk.
is
And
not in the
another
bag
Embers
at
from
all.
the Rise, or the Sand Splatter from the Rise going down, not out damaging the heal this turn.
Wow.
And this Rise Ninja Seal is gonna be a threat. Grandpa.
I like that play.
Yeah, that was
coming
impressive.
out. It has the potential to sleep the Rise, or
That's
just
Mr.
straight up hyperkinetic the
Rishi
Grandpa.
Yukio
And,
casting with Kennedy. He's a
we'll
Twitch
see
streamer.
which one
Check
he
him out.
chooses.
We rated him yesterday for TemTalk from the post show for that I was watching.
I'm guessing you meant Hyperkinetic the Ninja Seal, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, Grandpa
Oh, yeah.
hyperkinetics itself. New meta. Like
Dude,
don't-
yes, exactly.
That's something
There
I
you
would
go.
do.
why beat your opponent's win Tims when you can beat your own win Tims?
You know what? Big brain right there. That is the wrinkly brain play. Okay, so yeah, this is actually a very interesting match that we have here because Rise can do some work still. So I don't know, I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah, hyperkinetic strike from the Grandpa. Going down onto the Ninja Seal. That's
Ooh,
gonna
that's
one-shot
why
the
he
Ninja
didn't
Seal
bother
with
with the
no,
Rise,
defensive
casting Embers with
investment,
Ninja Seal.
and
He
the
knew
bully.
Grandpa was gonna
The Ninja
one-shot
Seal
it.
And the hand fan.
He knew that Rise
The
would be
Ninja
his
Seal's
late
outta here.
game
Perfect jab
cleanup.
onto the Rise, just tenderizing it up for this Gaialis coming later. The Rise overexerting, but not dying to do so. Fire
Like
Tornado
finishing my
coming down
breakfast.
onto the Grandpa is going to leave it at 1%, 1.6% HP.
Damage calculator. There it is.
There we go.
Survives.
Oh no. I don't think
yeah.
that was the right move by Tsubaki.
Hypnosis onto the Rise is going to cause the Rise to sleep for the turn as both of as Tsubaki's other Tims rest. I don't know right here. The Rise has been pretty tenderized. You get one turn to get some stamina back.
Man, I
with,
can't
all
believe
resting,
his Tem
and then
survived
he's
that.
hyperkinetic like a madman.
Well,
So now
1.6%
Fire
health
Nade's
on the
back up,
Grand
and that can,
Grandpa.
I believe that kills the
And the
Gaialis.
Mushuk
the-
at 2.7.
We'll see how much
crazy.
this Hyperkinetic does, though. Okay, never mind. That was the right move by Tsubaki.
Tons
That
of
was tough. Oh,
damage.
because that's bully. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Don't mind me. I was thinking that it could that could have lost Tsubaki the game if that Hyperkinetic didn't do him enough. But as you can see, the Hyperkinetic did more than enough to get KO'd by either Mushuk or Gaialis next turn. That was very well played by Tsubaki.
Yeah, Tsubaki-chan just one turn away from moving into the quarter or rather
Some
the,
extremely
semifinals
close
of this
matches.
game.
Really impressive play.
This is going to determine who
A lot of
wins
fun
the
to
winner's
watch.
bracket and who has to fight through the
I wish
rest
I
of
could
this
somehow
tournament.
absorb
And
some
it's
of
gonna
this
be
knowledge, but I
Tsubaki-chan
don't know if
moving
I
on
am by
2-0
watching it.
in this
Hopefully you can.
series.
Watching
Well
it
played
yourself
from
can
both
provide
sides.
some value
I think
for you.
Keannie lost the pick and ban phase right there, just from what I saw. And
We'll mute the stream
from
here.
them losing that pick and
I don't wanna do too much from their stream. Let's check out. So this is we'll look at the bracket ourselves here. We'll give the old refresh, see where everything's at. So Tsubaki-chan, we saw him just advance there. So Tsubaki, yeah. So Tsubaki-chan here is going to either fight Kanzaki or Dave, depending on. Let's try to zoom this in a little bit for you. Depending on Kanzaki versus Dave, however they do there. Let's see what's going on in my bracket. Keannie got knocked down here. We saw, yeah. So it looks like we got a lot of loser matches to go here. So there's gonna be quite a bit of this tournament left here. I don't know how much more I'll keep watching. I'll definitely try to get at least the finals into this. So we'll see what happens. I'll check back in with you guys all shortly. All right, checking back in on the tournament progress here. We're getting towards the end. We're in the semifinals right now. Right now, this is the match going on. Tsubaki-chan versus Keannie. Tsubaki-chan's been knocked down to the losers bracket. He's picked up one victory. We're about to go live to this game that's being played right now. Just giving you a quick update on the brackets. Up here, you can see that Dave has advanced to the grand finals. He knocked Tsubaki-chan out of the winners bracket. So Tsubaki-chan's fighting to get back into the winners bracket right now. Tsubaki-chan defeated Keannie previously. And so this is actually they're on their fourth game now. Tsubaki-chan's beat him every time. We'll see if he can beat him this last time. If so, that will put Tsubaki-chan into the grand finals against Dave, who Dave beat Tsubaki twice already. But without further ado, let's jump right into that match, shall we? First, I'll take you indirectly into game where I'm watching it, so we can check out their teams. Then we'll switch. We'll go to the Twitch live stream, and you guys can listen to the commentators there. So like I said, they just started their second match. Tsubaki's already won one. Here's what we have for their two teams. Tsubaki's got the Giles, Keanu, Mushuk, Grandpa, and Valash. Keanu's using Rise, Whipplump, Nidrasil, Keanu, Voloran. It's pretty early in the match. As you can see, the Giles has been buffed up, obviously, a little bit there. Let's switch to the Twitch stream. It's been great. After the last one, I took a little nap. I had to refurbish, and I'm re-energized and ready to go and watch the end of this tournament now. So it's about 10:22 here. So the tournament started almost 5.5 hours ago, and we're just about to go to the finals. So there's something to be said here, certainly, for having stamina as a tournament player in this mental fortitude. Clearly, I didn't have by my fourth match. I was running low on it and made a huge mistake. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the actual stream. So here we are. I'm gonna unmute the broadcast here.
It does,
and we'll go full
now,
screen.
Keannie, it does have some switch-ins though in the back to an HKS because Bully is not up. Sorry, Josh.
Oh yeah. I went. Did everyone hear the air horn there? I thought I accidentally pressed the air horn. I was gonna do that when Bully gets active, but yeah, I have to wait a little bit longer. I misclicked. I misclicked.
Misclicked.
Oh well, I'll wait for next time.
Hopefully we see Bully get procced this game then, so we can hear the air horn. But yeah, I don't. It's hard to
turn
say
on the
who
volume
had.
on the stream.
What's that?
Oh, I was saying I was turning on the volume of the stream so I can hear this air horn.
Oh yeah. Wait for it. As soon as Bully's activated.
Are you guys ready for the Bully air horn from Josh? It'll
You were
come-
saying
Yeah,
though, Rishi?
Bully is
So,
Grandpa's
yeah, Keannie
trait,
is-
and it increases the
I
stats
actually
of
think Tsubaki
Grandpa
might be in a
when
better
allies
position because as we saw last game,
outnumber enemies, and that's
Tsubaki
counting
has-
on your
does not
bench.
hold back
So
when it comes
basically,
to
if you
getting,
have more Tems up alive than the enemies
extra
on their
protector
team,
buffs on his guy
Bully
Alice
kicks
if
in.
he has to double switch in, right? So I think Tsubaki's in a better position. We might actually see that right here. Oh wait, we see Keannie swapping first. Interesting.
Yeah, the Mushuk swaps out, Keanu swaps in, protector buff onto the guy Alice, and the Nitrosil is actually swapping out to the Keanu coming in to take that spot. Grandpa with the hyperkinetic strike onto the Whiplump slot, the Whiplump's typing, the protector buff, everything coming in to just allow that Whiplump to live that easily. Tornado onto the Keanu slot. The Keanu
that's a lot of
taking
damage
a
onto
nice chunk of
Tsubaki's
damage
Keanu
from that,
there.
but ultimately tanking it pretty well.
Indeed. So yeah, I think that Tsubaki's in a better position right
While
now.
we wait, I'll
just
show you guys
because
the
it
rest
has
of
to
the
keep up on Gaius.
brackets.
Gaius is at full health, full stamina.
While we wait
That's
for
advantage.
the players here, I'm sure they'll take their
But-
time.
And also,
So you can kinda see on
Keannie does
screen
not
here
have
what's been
Rock's
happening.
fire well. So
In the last rounds, like I
It's hard to
said,
say who's ahead,
Dave
but
is
personally, I
waiting
think
for
Tsubaki.
Tsubaki. He beat him twice.
But it's such a close game
Snaki
that
to
the outcome is
Tsubaki.
very,
I can't even
very
say his name too many times.
I think late game, Keannie is going to struggle, though, killing that guy Alice because it does not have that masculine edge.
Here's what happened down in the losers bracket.
Yeah, Keanu swapping out.
Here on
for
Crane, you knew I was
Tsubaki.
following, got knocked out by
Flash
Keannie.
Swapping in, and this is free
So
99
Keannie,
as
Tsubaki
Grandpa
Chan,
uses
they're fighting hard for the
onto
privilege to
the,
fight Dave.
Whiplump.
They've done a lot of
Keanu
matches
with
today.
a Beta burst onto the Whiplump to read the hypnosis. The
No
Whiplump with
way.
the sharp frame, not letting anything ever go on its watch for free.
That was amazing.
That was a fantastic play. Now I know
That
most
was
people.
good.
I know most people run a pretty fast Whiplump with like trying to get it to at least like 100 speed or 110.
Oh, wait, really? Do people do that?
I remember when I was learning about Whiplump spreads.
You guys hear the
were
cat
telling me
yelling
to
in the
put my
background?
Whiplump to 123 speed investment as far as like the amount of TVs.
That makes it
so.
Though, when it comes to the health department, yeah?
Yeah, you do have to sacrifice a little bit on health because I think no matter what, you always go 498 special attack. But this was my main question. Does the madness buff go off before the Whiplump is able to attack in it? Because those two stages of special defense are going to make all the difference when the Whiplump tsunamis into the Valash. Not dealing a huge chunk of damage because the madness buff already went off.
You calm down. We're
The
watching the
Valash, madness
semifinals.
buff, the Rise swaps in, and I don't remember what the Keanu did this turn.
It didn't do anything, I think, because it was Grandpa, so it swapped in.
Oh yeah, Keanu swapped in this turn. Okay.
So I would have liked to see a tornado actually coming out from that Whiplump, as it would have done more damage and gotten off before the madness buff. And I believe Keannie had enough stamina for it. So I don't really know why they didn't go for tornado there. So yeah, maybe they didn't have enough stamina.
Yeah. Also, I mean, as far as like if you're looking for value per stamina point, when you're looking at the field of Grandpa and Valash, both of them need to die. So if you're expecting them to stay in, it's not the worst move. Putting decent damage onto both. Whiplump with the tornado onto Valash is going to hit and deal just over 20% damage. The Valash responds with a crystal spikes onto the Whiplump.
Ooh.
The Whiplump does not.
Wow,
die
that
from the
Valash
fire flame onto the Valash,
tanked that
but
attack
Valash
from Rise
is
surprisingly
doing
well.
its best to cling to life here.
That is very impressive.
So this Valash is at -1 speed now, though. So that means this Whiplump still won't activate.
I wonder if the
crystal
Valash
spikes,
kills the
though.
Wimplump, does he heal enough to survive another attack from Rise?
Use tornado.
Yep, exactly. So it's going to have to switch out here if it wants to live. But this Valash might also switch out. Now the only problem that the biggest problem that Tsubaki, or not Tsubaki-chan, but Keannie has right now is that not only does it have to take out this Vlash, it has to take out this Gaialis also that's in the back. And now the fact that its Whipplump, its main damage dealer, is almost dead, it's going to be very hard for
Volderen coming in for Whipplump.
Volderen swapping in. Perfect jab from the Mushuk. The Vlash stays in with the Crystal Spikes onto the Volderen, dealing great damage onto it, as these things are normally so specially defensive. Fire Tornado coming down onto the Vlash.
By Vlash, GG. I wonder if he was hoping for the Whipplump to stay there, if he was okay with losing it.
I think he could have gone for a Fire Flame, yeah?
Yeah, I think the Fire Flame last time did 13%.
Ooh, following up the Gaialis.
And it was at like 12. I think it was at 12.5.
Another Tem that Rise can punish,
So
but can't outright kill.
On Keannie not paying attention to the damage right there.
Yeah, like chat's saying, maybe to the Fire Tornado because that gas is coming in.
The Lash would not at all be.
So what do you think's gonna happen? Like, the Gaialis is probably gonna Hicho Chai one of these, right?
It might have been coverage of just like, you don't get to sneakily put in your Gaialis here.
Well, I think a Fire Flame would have still been good because the Rise, I do believe, outspeeds a Gaialis.
Yeah, that's fair too.
So,
let's see, -1 speed. It's iffy on the Crystal Spikes, but in any case, the Mushuk swaps out the Keanu, swapping in another protector buff going off. Yeah, another one. And the Sharp Stabs mopping up this Volderen. I think that might be the shortest lived anaerobic Volderen of any competitive match we've seen today.
Yeah.
The Fire Flame coming out from the Rise onto the Gaialis, gonna hit for decent damage when you consider its defenses.
So just remind us the semifinals.
Keannie is still in this game, I think.
Whoever wins the best of these goes on to the finals. They're all walking away with money.
Because we have
Every
to
player on
this
screen here is
Keanu
going to
saw
get
a
some good prize money.
sacrifice,
It's just a matter of how much.
I believe this Ninjazo will outspeed a Keanu sacrifice anyways, and this Rise will outspeed a Keanu sacrifice because the Keanu is at -2 speed.
Yeah, we'll see, because I believe sacrifice is at
Tsubaki wins this, he goes on. If Keannie goes on, they go to match. They go to round 3.
Fire Flame.
Ooh, there goes the Rise, the Keanu.
Outspeeds the Keanu. The Rise mopping that up.
Someone says Rise can't outspeed Keanu in chat right as Rise does it. Bad timing, J Dragon.
Means nothing against percentage HP. Hido Uchi from the Gaialis onto the Rise, putting the Rise to sleep for 1 turn.
Puts him to sleep too slow.
To,
yeah, that did not go the way Tsubaki Chain wanted. That's big.
I feel like Tsubaki
That's
has
big.
all of the momentum. It's very interesting to see where I feel like Keannie
His Rise is low though,
and
this Gaialis has a lot of health left.
We'll see what this grandpa has to say about it though.
Depending on this grandpa's damage, it might be able to one-shot the Ninjazo or clean up the Rise.
Hoping that the Gaialis wastes its sharp stabs, because with the sharp stabs it can outspeed the Rise. Without the sharp stabs, it cannot outspeed Rise. So, like, I don't know. Maybe we see it's risky, but we could see a swap into Keanu possibly. Sacking that Keanu off. It's a risky play though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know if this Gaialis has much of anything to lose from sharp stabbing that slot.
I think
Keannie coming in for Keannie. The protector buff going off on Nidrasil, hybrid kinetic strike, going to hit into that Keanu slot, along with rather toxic ink going onto the grandpa. And what did the Gaialis play this time? Crystal Bite going onto the Nidrasil slot, but that protector buff just helping it tank that so well.
If he would have reversed those, that would have done more damage.
Spikes and kill a Tem that turn, because or not Crystal Spikes, but Sharp Stabs.
Gaialis is still in a good spot though, because neither of these Tems can kill him. I don't think.
On the.
So Keannie's gonna have to do some switch outs or lose some Tems here.
And if Grandpa wasted his HKS.
Tsbuaki Chain's only got 1 other Tem left though.
Hey, can I get my Rise in safely when Gaialis has no sharp stabs and Grandpa has no HKS, and that's going to be a very hard game to play.
Yeah.
Unless actually,
Let's check on their benches.
unless they kill the Guy Alice and Grandpa with the poison, that's a possibility.
Yeah, slowly ticking away at this team with the poison. Feel like the only
So
thing
here we're watching
stopping
in-game
Michelle
live
from
now.
kind of running away with this
I won't let us
game
pull
is
up the battle logs
whip lump on that
right now,
back
though.
burner. Because if you look at the matchup of Mashuk and Keanu, Keanu takes like 3 beta bursts to kill.
We're gonna be ahead of
Mashuk.
stream here.
Rise, has a hard matchup into it, and Nidrasil has a hard matchup into Mashuk. The only thing, like, really that's answering that huge Tim is the whip lump. And I think Keanie's being very choice about bringing it in.
Yeah, indeed.
Hypnosis coming out from the Grandpa onto the Nidrasil. Beta burst from the Keanu.
Bye, Keanu.
Going onto the Grandpa. Just
That was a good turn for
anything
Tsubaki
they
Chan.
can to get rid of it. The Grandpa is actually going to live the beta burst and the poison tick.
I don't know why is it not letting us pull up
So
battle
I
log
think
details?
Keaney would have
Strange.
won right there if the Beta Burst would have gone to below 12.5
Here we go. Here we go.
HP.
So here's the
and
state of
then
this.
The Guy Alice would use Sharp Stabs.
They both have
I
3
think
Tems left
Keaney
now.
might have won there. I don't
Grandpa's
mean
got a lot
that
of
he
speed,
loses
a lot of
here,
buffs up on
but,
Tsubaki's
it's gonna
Chan,
be much
but
harder for him to win.
Mushuk's the only one really healthy. His speed,
Yeah,
a lot of stat ups on
definitely.
Keaney as well.
But the last
You can see
two
the amount of
Tims
stat
that
manipulation that
face
happens on
down,
these
this
high level
whip
player
lump
games.
are here
It's
staring at the
everything.
whip lump.
Oh
So-
wait, here's my moment. Here's my moment, guys. Bully
It's
is
not yet,
Bully
not
is
yet.
active.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is it
Not
not?
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, it is.
We'll switch back to the
1,
stream.
2,
Mission
3. Oh, we're not.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was about to say, I count 3 to 3.
Poor
Oh,
Josh
I
just
got you
wants to use his
baited.
air
I got you
horn.
baited.
He did get baited.
Oh,
Just
man.
wants to use his air horn.
Zomph.
Now's your
Cancelled.
moment.
I gotta wait. It's alright, carry on.
I don't know if
guys.
he's gonna be able to use it. Grandpa, if he
So,
stays in, will probably kill some.
Zoma
Well,
Pro,
I guess if Grandpa outspeeds the
LMAO,
Wimp Plump.
For baiting Josh, you have to donate 100,000 Pansuns to the prize pool.
I can't
Yeah,
battle
Those
log
are
to
the
check their
rules.
stat
It's written in the
changes.
tournament bylaws.
I think the Grandpa's faster. I think it's got more
That was
speed
my
up.
one moment, and I messed it up.
It was.
Yep, outspat it.
Hyperkinetic
Ooh, into the
strike
Ninja
coming
Cell
out
kills
from
it.
the Grandpa
Oh,
onto
he
the
doesn't
Ninja
kill
Cell.
it.
It doesn't kill.
Oh,
I
that's
can't do the bully.
huge. He's gonna wake it up for it to
Oh
do
no,
something now.
I can't do the bully. It's gonna take out Grandpa.
Whiplump with
No.
the tsunami dealing a little teeny
Wow.
amount of damage.
Why didn't he kill? I guess he
To
maybe went.
the,
Hyperkinetic probably would have
Gyalis.
killed Whip Plump, huh? The
Gyalis,
speed.
taking that toxic ink really well. Crystal bite onto
Oh, that's
the Whiplump.
why.
The Whiplump
Gyalis
is
taking
out
care of him.
here. So
Hmm.
throwing in these Tims, I believe it's the order that they died. So yeah, here comes the Mushuk, and then the Rise is going to come in, and the Rise gets
Oh,
some
speed
more lives
down.
off on both Tims. We'll see how valuable that is. As
Wow, what a close
it is,
match again.
now
This is their
two
last
Tims
2 Tems on both sides.
against 2 Tims against these other
I mean,
2 Tims against 2 Tims.
Keaneys are
However,
pretty low.
Keaney
This
has the
Mushuk.
speed advantage here.
Yeah, this Mushuk.
Rise can kill the Gyalis, but it's it's then the question of how do you deal with this Mushuk? 'Cause
This
I-
is-
I'll let you. I'll
Mid?
break
That
it
guy,
down.
I also
duplicate.
speed down negative
Well,
2. So despite being
Mashuk
plus
is
2
+1
attack,
speed, right?
it's not gonna be able to
Yeah,
do much.
So surely Tsubaki has the speed advantage.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but he can't kill Rise here. He would probably kill Nid. Yeah, he does kill Nid. So yeah, so it seems that Tsubaki has taken this game.
All right, yeah, that is going to
Oh.
be this set.
Yeah, he
Interesting.
doesn't
Into the
kill
Mushuk.
Gyalis, just because he knows that even if he did kill Gyalis, Mushuk is still going to be a problem for him.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was gonna say that was the thing. he
Wow,
needed.
alright,
He
congrats
needed
to
throw the
Tsubaki
fire
Chan.
tornado on the
He has
rise.
fought his way
If
through the
you
winners
want
bracket, got
Mushuk
almost to the
to
end,
have a chance.
and then
Indeed.
knocked to the
Attacking
losers
Mushuk
bracket,
with
fought his way
Gyalis.
through that, back into
Great
the
game.
finals.
Great set by Keaney. Tsubaki Chan fighting it through the semifinals.
Kinda saying the same
going
thing I
back
am.
to raid boss Dave Goblino.
We'll see
Oh,
how
here
quick
it is,
they.
the grand final.
Yeah, we'll see if we
we
can
have
stay here for the finals.
Tsubaki
I don't know how long it will take him to start it.
Chan getting revenge on Dave. His second chance to.
So Dave 2-0'd him just
play
in the
against
previous part of the
Dave.
bracket.
Dave defeated Tsubaki in the last time they played. So
see if Tsubaki's learned his lesson. Learn how to beat him.
The situation here, if Dave wins this best of 3, Dave is crowned the winner of the World Cup and takes home
Keannie in chat, that was way too hard.
with the 2 million. If Tsubaki wins, he has to beat Dave again in another best of 3. So it's all to play for still for first and second.
Unless Dave just wins.
So yeah, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
These
Luma Velashes, people flexing on me with them. I mean, not flexing on me, but
it just caught me off guard.
11,000 encounters last
Pepe
week and get the Velash.
For who? For Keannie? Keannie, sorry, Keannie.
Yeah, I just saw it on the stream. All right, so we are going to be getting into these finals. Like you said, I agreed. Like, this is the revenge match for Tsubaki-chan. I don't want to throw shade at all on like how well Tsubaki has
Kanye's about to
played
talk
all
some
tournament
smack.
long. But I think Dave's victories were pretty commanding. Like, Dave's running a comp he's comfortable with. I feel like
sounds like Kennedy's favoring Dave
fighting an uphill battle
to take this tournament.
Dave to get footing during the match. So I'm wondering, how much of this game is going to be, Tsubaki coming in and throwing down some serious weight, or is this, just a headband scratching moment? As we talked about look at how amazing Tsubaki's team did against a team that had, high physical attackers, and so much of Dave's team is just like filled with special attackers of like the traditional Tims that you see. And I think like the other one he has is Tuvine, but Tuvine has Determined. You can't roar Tuvine.
So I'm surprised I haven't seen this more. I'm surprised we haven't seen many bans on Tsubaki's Gaialis. I thought that Tsubaki's Gaialis, not only are you banning Gaialis, but you're also banning Sweatband, which is a huge item to ban out. So I've been very confused about that, why they haven't been banning Gaialis as much. Especially after Keannie's first game, Gaialis having such commanding grip on the game, and then not banning it out second game. I know Keannie's team is very weak to Volaren, and that's why they like to ban Volaren, but I still think a Gaialis ban would have been better there. Especially if they didn't lead Bastion.
I mean, an anaerobic Volaren too, if you start the game with an anaerobic Volaren in the hands of a right player, it is oppressive.
Yep.
I really appreciate Tsubaki's team comp and moving the Sweatband off of the anaerobic Volaren, because a lot of players run Sweatband on anaerobic Volaren, and then it's just when it gets banned out, not only do you lose like one of your swap in tanks that gives you like that flexibility to be a little bit more risky and aggressive in matches, but you also then lose your Sweatband too, like you were just saying. So splitting it up, I feel like that's fair, because those are the two targets. Either he gets his anaerobic Volaren or he gets his Sweatband Gaialis. In the comparison of those, I feel like Gaialis, I can agree with you. Like, I feel like Gaialis is a little bit more of the threat, but I feel like Gaialis has been the threat for so long.
Because they're curious why I'm waiting. I'm checking on my breeding project.
That Gaialis is very
Look at all these perfect
the player base
Heros I have.
knows how to play around Gaialis. It's very.
If you need a grandpa,
what you run on Gaialis and what
got a whole
Gaialis
bunch. I got really lucky on the traits
whereas
here.
I feel like
all of them with friendship and an egg with question mark.
All right, looks like the game is
Ooh, here
up.
we go.
We are into the grand final, people, with Dave and Tsubaki facing off. Best of 3. Okay, so this is going to be best of 3. The winner takes 2 million Pansuns. The loser gets 1 million. So third place was Keannie. So Keannie takes home 750,000, and yeah, this decides the winner here. So shout outs to Keannie though, like coming in third. That is a huge win. That's like huge anyway for winning, getting as far as he did in the winners bracket, and then battling I think 3 or 4 games in the losers. So shout outs to Keannie doing that, and really impressive. And I loved the play he did with Whiplump and Keanu. That was just incredible, where he beta bursted the Whiplump and woke it up from hypnosis. That was just the play. So yeah, I really like that. But let's get into this next match. So and also, can I just do a quick one? Like, anyone new in the chat?
Giles banned on both sides.
I stream. My name is Josh Stryker. I stream every weekday.
Plug out for Josh Stryker.
So UK. I do a lot of PvP. I do a lot of auctions and giveaways and Luma hunts. I do all sorts of stuff. So feel free to hit that follow button and yeah, to stay up to date with the stream. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into this final match, guys.
We have Tsubaki-chan in the blue, Dave in the gold. Tsubaki-chan has
calling it gold instead of orange. Orange has been upgraded to gold.
As Dave has picked up Mashuk and is hovering.
It is the better color. For those that don't know, orange or gold has
go
a strong
with
advantage.
Instead of the
So you want orange in your competitive
We
matches.
finally see Tsubaki-chan's Gaialis banned. I
That's
believe
due to the pig ban
Dave
order.
did ban it last game also, but I think that might be.
We're done.
part of
We're
the
not gonna
reason
see
why-
Rise
or
again.
part
I'm
of
kind of
the
happy about that. I'm
place
sick of
where
seeing Rises.
Not Tsubaki, Keannie went wrong last game. So Dave learning from maybe Keanie's mistakes, or just see maybe Keanie's mistakes.
Excuse me.
Reinforce
I'm a little
his
sleepy
own
still from getting up early for
mindset
this.
already, right? And
It's been a
ban
long
that
day
Gaialis.
already.
Yeah, I'd like to call that the gentleman's Gaialis ban. Tsubaki insta-banned the Gaialis, and Dave responded with an instant ban on Tsubaki's Gaialis. Dave choosing to pick up Whiplump and Keanu.
Volar
for
been banned
their,
by
next
Tsubaki
two,
for
members of
Dave.
their team. Tsubaki-chan looking at the final 2 of their team, deciding between.
We're obviously seeing
Grandpa,
some trends
trying
and
to pair
picks here.
something
Keanu, Fantastic
this
Four,
one.
everyone knows is good. Mushuk's seeing so much play though. You know, if we expanded to the Fantastic Five, I
choosing
think
to
we'd
go
put
with the
Mushuk as
Mushuk
number 5.
and
That's
the,
my personal
final 10
opinion. I think we've seen him in every high level
potentially
match.
The could potentially be the grandpa.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, there we go. I just had to make sure that my mic was doing okay.
Grandpa picked for both
yeah, we're
sides
getting
as
into
well.
Grand Finals games.
Grandpa picked up as the final Tims for each of these tamers. Josh, get those air horns ready. Somebody is getting bullied.
Foley's.
Rishi, what are we looking for on turn 1 here?
Ooh, so I would like to see a Valash switch out. I do not want to see a risky Madness buff. That Valash will be dying, I think, if he goes for a Madness buff, or it will be dying very soon.
I really respect
Valash
Two-Vine
being
as an
the
opener.
biggest hyper, like,
I've
the
had a
hyper
lot of
carry
trouble dealing
on
against Two-Vine
Tsubaki's
openers.
team.
That's how I got
It
knocked
needs
out to a
to
Two-Vine
wait for the
opener.
right moment to get that Madness buff off, I think. I think he also needs to save Keanu though for that sacrifice and those extra protector buffs. So we might be seeing a double swap out from Tsubaki's side. Again, I don't think Dave is the one that has to make big brain predictions. I think Dave is able to sit back, relax, and perfect jab and Crystal Plume Gatling a target.
Yeah, and I
These
feel
are
like
teams one more time. That's good to see.
I don't know.
Yeah, Keanu Grandpa
I
on
do
both
agree with
teams.
everything he said there, but with the understanding that those are the plays and the things that need to happen in this game, I think there's wiggle room for both of these Tims.
What do you guys think?
Keanu
Is
can
Rishi
stay
gonna-
in
is
and kinda
Tsubaki
do
gonna do a
whatever
double
he
switch
wants,
out?
knowing that the second slot is going to be targeted down. A beta burst on the Mashuk could be pretty
So
vicious.
far?
Tsubaki-chan here swapping out the Mashuk. Swapping out the Valash and bringing in the
Yep.
Mashuk. Swapping out
Double
the
swap
Keanu and
out
bringing
called
in the
correctly.
Whiplump. A perfect jab going onto the Mashuk, lowering its defense, not going to do much damage. Crystal Plume Gatling going onto the Whiplump, accurately reading that spread there, and the
Yeah.
Whiplump taking a nice little chunk of damage from that crystal plume, but ultimately tanking it pretty well.
Yeah, Mushuk, Keanu, and Grandpa on
Indeed,
both
indeed.
teams.
So I think that was a very good play by Tsubaki. Now he has the freedom to be able to turbo choreography up, and also this Whiplup does somewhat threaten out this Two-Vine. With a Tsunami, it can do a very big chunk to Two-Vine, and then next turn Sharp Rain. I think if this Two-Vine stays in though, this Whiplup will not live.
Yeah, and it was a swap in, so not only does it have Tsunami up, it also has Tornado up. We've seen Tsubaki display that before here.
Yeah, both these wind times could hurt the
Tornado,
Mushuks.
Threatens out both the.
It'd be interesting. We
Mushuk
only
too.
got about, we have like
So,
around
this Whiplup is
roughly,
just
give or
pressure
take a
dot
couple of weeks, a
JK.
month left of this
Yeah,
meta.
it
And
is,
then
but
all
at the
these wind
same
temps we
time,
won't be seeing as much.
There's no way to take out Mushuk or Two-Vine this
Once all the
turn.
earth temps from
And
Kiswa come in.
Taking out this Whiplup would be pretty big for Dave.
Yeah, we're going to see the Two-Vine swapped out for Whiplump coming in. The turbo choreography for Mushuk with the synergy is +2 speed.
They both have
Tsunami
Whiplumps too.
coming
Wow, these
from
teams
the,
are very
Whiplump
similar.
is going to hit both of those
I didn't
tips,
realize
but
how
it's just
similar
a
they
little
were.
Tiny tickle, and the uppercut from Mushuk onto the Whiplump slot, just a good amount of damage being thrown down. But speed control is in Dave's boat. Luckily, none of these Tims on the field have access to hypnosis.
I just realized this is almost a complete mirror match.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing I was.
Well,
Yeah,
we've got Grandpa. Well, but what do you mean
Yeah,
by mirror?
Grandpa.
What do you
Lash
mean by
versus
mirror
Two-Vine's the only
match?
difference.
So we got Grandpa on both sides, Keanu on both sides, Whiplup on both sides,
We're gonna
Mushuk on both sides. The only difference between the two teams are Vlash and Two-Vine.
Vlash
Yeah.
and Two-Vine, yeah. So, I mean, out of
And
the two, we've got. I'd go for Vlash over Two-Vine. I don't know about you guys, but I think a
Yeah,
Madness
no.
buffed Vlash is better than a Two-Vine, in my opinion.
That's
so,
true.
I think based on these picks, I think Tsubaki's got the slight advantage, but only very, very slightly.
Mushuk gonna swap out for Dave. Keanu swapping in, just making sure this Whiplump keeps up its
God, that
HP.
darn
as
cursor.
high
Oh, they're
as
good. They moved the
possible
cursor
with
off screen.
defenses.
Drives
The
me
tornado
insane.
going down on the Mushuk. That's going to be huge damage. The
Oh,
Mushuk
that's-
dropping down
wow.
to 45% HP, but it's going for the turbo choreography and answers that speed with the speed of its own, +2 on Whiplump and the Mushuk. Turbo choreography. Our tornado going down from the Whiplump onto the Keanu and responding with 40% damage.
Indeed. So
Wow.
I think that Tsubaki could have a switch in possibly here, to perhaps a Vlash. Actually, no, never mind. Scratch that. A Vlash would take a lot of damage from a Whiplump. But both, like, we're kind of in a stalemate on both sides because neither side can do a whole bunch of damage to the other at the moment since Dave's Whiplump just used Tornado unless it has Blizzard.
Yeah, I feel like a Keanu swap here is probably Tsubaki-chan's best bet because a lot of people just underestimate how much base special attack Keanu has. A beta burst into that Mushuk is gonna hurt regardless. Like a beta burst
I
into that
believe-
Mushuk, it's... Go ahead.
It should leave it at like 10% about. So it
Yeah.
could get knocked out by a Tsunami or Sharp Rain from the ally Whiplump. You're right.
Yeah, as long as you're not sending Mushuk into wind moves, Mushuk's like one of those Tims that just has essentially an infinite amount of HP. Unless
I'm
it's,
excited for more
getting hit
competitive.
by
I just want
things
to do
that
some
it's,
competitive
like,
queues
super
myself now. I
effective
feel
against.
like
Like the beta burst from Keanu.
I've
played
grown as a
Mushuk,
player a
he's the
little
one that
bit,
always catches.
preparing
Like,
for
it's
this tournament,
Keanu, it's a
playing in
support.
it.
Oh god, the super effective.
Obviously
plus
nowhere near
base
these
special
players,
attack,
but
so
it's
hot.
this always got me very
Yeah.
excited to play more
It
competitive.
almost
So
equals a
it's,
Scunch, I
it's
believe.
fun to have that effect.
Yeah, the Mushuk's looking like it's the Mushuk swapping out the Two-Vine.
The
swapping in
Vlash
for
did
Dave,
come back in.
The Vlash swapping in.
The Vlash
for
Two-Vine's
Tsbuaki,
coming back in. The only
Keanu
difference in these two
coming
teams,
in
both on the
right
field.
order
Let's
to
see who
give
can do
that
more work with
protective
them.
up onto
With the Keanu supporting them,
Vlash.
wow.
Here comes the turbo choreography from the Two-Vine.
Ooh, it's a
and
fast
the
Two-Vine now.
Keanu, raising their speed to +2 each.
I would really like to see. I would actually like to see a turbo choreography coming out from the Keanu.
Both these Keanu are going to
from
switch out, I
Tsubaki's
think.
Keanu.
That's my prediction.
Reason
Otherwise,
is
going
it
to
gives
risk a
that
lot of
Valash
crit,
just
getting
that
one shot.
+1 speed, allowing it to outspeed the Two-Vine later in the game. And also then it allows the Keanu to sacrifice next turn. That is if they stay in. Tsubaki may not even be wanting to keep in Valash and Keanu this turn.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about that though is it wouldn't be synergized, so it's only going to be one stage of speed.
Yes, true.
And,
But it will be +1 speed, but with with a +3 priority,
pulling the Keanu.
right, that +1 speed, instead of being 1.5 times the original speed, it makes it 2.25 times the original speed, right?
Ooh,
Crystal
Ooh,
Bloom
Keanu
Gatling
survived it, though.
Going on to the
Valash
Keanu,
getting tougher and
the
tougher, man. That
is
Valash has
armed
got
it
some
gets the
crazy
madness
stat
buff on.
changes.
The
Keanu's
Keanu
buffed
with
it
the
twice, plus a
Revitalize
madness
onto the
buff.
Valash. The Valash
Oh,
is
and it's
healthy.
back up to
It's got
full
the
health.
madness buff. It's
Yeah, we
got
might see Ray Boss
everything
Valash
it
here. We
needs
might
to
see
get
Valash outshine the Two-Vine.
So now I think we see Keanu swap out here.
Yeah, look at this
because
Valash. +4
I'm guessing
special
that
defense, +2
Tsubaki
special
may
attack,
want to get another
+2
projector
defense.
buff in, and also I do
If it gets a
not
little
think
bit of
the Keanu
speed,
will
it'll
outspeed
be
the Two-Vine.
set to go.
Since this Keanu is fast, or slower than the Valash.
Two-Vine already has
and the
+2
Valash is already
speed,
slow.
though.
Two-Vine's at +2 speed, so a +3 priority move I don't think will outspeed a Two-Vine.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's saying that the
can
Two-Vine
go
can kill his
either
Keanu if the Keanu
way
stays on the field now.
here. Keanu's so
How is he going to
Keanus
kill
are
his
so
Valash? He doesn't
often,
have. He doesn't. I
like,
don't think he has any
heavily
moves that do time 2
invested with
damage to
speed.
Valash on his whole setup.
But, it's always a risk and thinking about everybody's spreads. But we're going to see the Keanu swap out the Grandpa coming in. The Mushroom
Well,
with the
I
perfect
say
jab
nothing that
into
does
the
times 2
Valash.
damage that
That
Mushuk
defense
does,
dropping
of
on
course,
Valash.
but it's not very
Yeah,
much damage.
Crystal
I mean, look at that
Gatling
special
onto the
defense and
Valash.
defense
The Valash
is
survives
ridiculous.
both. Goes for a crystal
Plus he
slice
starts.
on
Oh,
the
he didn't get the
Two-Vine.
one shot though. That's
Huge
unfortunate for the
amounts of
Valash.
damage and
Valash
hyperkinetic
needs to get some
strikes online
scavenger
for this,
kills to heal up.
Grandpa.
Yep.
Is that going to be enough to outspeed?
I
Yeah,
believe
so-
it will be enough to outspeed.
That whole
The
turn,
Two-Vine.
53% damage onto the Valash. If it's an uppercut, there's a small chance the Valash could die here. But if this hyperkinetic,
No, I don't think so. Because
Yeah.
it did like 13% last turn. So double that, 26%, times about
Well,
a third.
it didn't uppercut last turn. It perfect jab.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So if you double it, you get about 26%, and then times it by 33% about, you get, yeah, I don't think that's enough to kill. I think it'll do like 40%, so the Vlash might be left on 10% health about.
Okay. Yeah. So the Grandpa, I feel like this Two-Vine needs to be answered on Dave's side of the field. But yeah, I feel like you're right. So Tsubaki-chan's got a little bit of wiggle space right here.
Indeed. So, and we also could see a Keanu swap in. I don't suggest the Keanu swap in because I think just the pressure that the Grandpa exerts on the Two-Vine is more than enough. Since Two-Vine's double speed is like let's say like 180 about, or no, not even 180, 170. And then Grandpa with a plus or with an HKS at 145 base speed or 145 max speed definitely outspeeds that.
Here it goes. The hyperkinetic strike actually going onto the Mushuk. Mushuk with an
Interesting.
uppercut onto the Valash. Valash dropped down to 18%. The crystal dust going down onto the Two-Vine, killing the Two-Vine and outspeeding it. And that is going to bring
Wait.
the Valash back to 38%.
That means that bully is online.
He goes there,
Right?
horn.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yes,
The air horn.
yes.
Josh Stryker, best PvP player.
That's it. I'm done, guys. I'm done.
You done? You've done. Your job is done here.
Tournament over.
Just wanted to do that. But yeah, carry on, guys. Carry on. This is great. Actually, let's get your thoughts on so far. Who do you think is in the position right
switching
now
out.
to take this game?
I think Tsubaki is playing out of their mind right now. Just answering all of these turbo choreographies and speed, putting damage wherever he can get it in between, taking these big risky plays, but with enough calculation that they're going to work in his favor.
Yep.
And that Valash as well, buffed out of his mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, +4 special defense, +2 special attack, and then he's got Scavenger. Has he got Scavenger online as well now?
Well, he got one ticket Scavenger already.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's in position to sweep up and take care of business. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's looking
very
good
true,
for
especially since
Tsubaki.
The only thing that Dave really has.
Thing
to
is, even
answer with
Tsubaki
Flash
wins
is
this and wins the
ambushing.
next one.
All
He's
the other
still got to be
gems that
Dave
he
2 more
has are
times after
special
that. So that's a
attackers,
lot
and
of
that
potential
+4 special
matches.
attack
I don't know if
on
I have the
Tsubaki's
endurance for that.
Flash is not going to be doing much damage.
Whiplump with the Grandpa with the swap in for Dave Goblino. Whiplump tornadoing the Grandpa slot. Hypnosis going down and outspeeding the Whiplump. And with that, Tsubaki takes a command of the board state currently.
Yep. Also, by the way, guys, a Grandpa, I believe a Grandpa at +2 speed outspeeds a Whiplump at +4 speed.
Wow.
I
Grandpa's that
just made
fast.
an absolute F. I just said, is Scavenger online? Thinking that it had to be below a certain amount of HP to use Scavenger. But what I didn't realize is Scavenger is always online. So that was a huge F. I was thinking like Puppet Master, you know, similar to that. But no.
No, they should actually do that, though. That would be smart, because Scavenger is way too good right now.
Scavenger is OP. Yeah, I mean that would actually be. Maybe I've just made the 5-head comment of the year, just
Man,
without knowing it.
I'd agree with that. I'd agree with
Where
that.
you at?
With Protector and Demoralize only works when you're above % of your HP. And sometimes those get like huge amounts of uses, and it'd be nice to turn them off eventually.
Or like, I was thinking, you make it so that when you switch in Keanu, the Protector buff doesn't go until the end of the turn.
Manga S?
The reason why is because you get so much value from Keanu being able to swap in, and the Protector buff going in right when it swaps in, right? But if you... right? Or at the beginning of the game, though, at the beginning of the game, it would proc right away, right?
Grandpa swapping out for Keanu, though. Keanu coming in and to another tornado, giving that Protector buff to the Whiplump.
Ooh, Keanu's
Hyperkinetic
out of there.
Strike online and
Knocked
Hyperkinetic
out.
Strike
Wow.
Knocking out this Keanu.
Yeah,
something.
Tsubaki, I think he's set up pretty well here. He's only got 3 times left to go.
Yeah,
I mean, anything could happen, obviously, but
spot, it seems right now.
someone should Josh be the head of the balancing team. He's got the big brain balance changes.
Grandpa dealing as much damage as it can, but Hypnosis is back on.
In case you're asleep under a rock, Josh is the organizer and host of this tournament. Josh Stryker on Twitch. So big thanks to him for organizing this tournament. Go check him out on Twitch.
+3 defenses.
What is it?
Oh,
I think it's
+3 special and +3 base.
I believe it's just. Let's just make sure.
Okay.
It's
That's
twitch.tv/Josh Stryker. Yeah, just like how it is.
I think it 2
JOSH STRYKER. So he's going to organize this 5.5 million World Cup.
I just fell out of my chair.
Fs.
Hey,
Fs
Gotta-
indeed.
yeah, gotta contain the excitement.
Yeah, I'm just too excited for this
Grandpa
game.
Swapping out and Keanu swapping in. Protector buff going off on Whiplump. Whiplump with the tsunami on Dave's side, hitting towards both Tims, but not dealing very much damage. Uppercut coming onto the Whiplump, on Tsubaki's Whiplump, but it is going to tank that really well as it rests up for a round.
Yeah, this game actually isn't over yet, which is very interesting, because I thought that once Tsubaki's Flash would get set up, this game would be done. But that is not the case whatsoever.
Yeah, an Irushiol onto the Keanu could spell bad news bears for it, but allowing that Keanu to sit and do much of anything is definitely unacceptable. The Mushuk swapping out, Grandpa swapping in, Tornado from Dave Goblino's Whip Lump onto the Keanu is going to be enough to take the Keanu out. Keanu is never
Both Keanus are out of the game now.
Literally
No
ever.
sacrifices. I don't know if they even run sacrifice.
The sharp
Ooh,
rain
Grandpa out though too.
The Grandpa
Wow.
is going to be enough
So,
to take that Grandpa out. And
poor Dave, he's down to his last 2
we're
Tems
in
here.
a position. We're going to see Tsubaki-chan's Grandpa come back out to the field. But
Keanu said I think
we're
I
in a
gave
position
Tsubaki a good
here
warm up for
where,
this.
There aren't a lot of good
This
options.
is his last
left
2
for,
Tems against 4. So yeah, it looks like
Dave
Tsubaki's
here.
got this one.
Either staring down a Musha.
We'll see though. What do I know?
Or staring down his.
Dave
Balash.
is
I guess the Whip Lump.
done lots of big
The Whip
brain
Lump
plays to
is,
get to
gonna
this
be
position in the
somewhat of a,
tournament. You know what's
safe
crazy is
race here.
both
The,
these players are
Tornado
walking with at
from,
least 1 million
The
Pansons.
Tornado from Tsubaki.
I mean, one of them's gonna walk away with 2 million. Ooh, there's the Mushuk knocked out of there. Yeah,
Tsubaki
Tsubaki-chan's got this in the bag.
But,
I mean, yeah, they're playing for a million extra or difference, but either way, they're getting 1 million Pansons. One of them's gonna get 2 million. One of them's gonna get 1 million.
Grandpa is out of here, and I feel like this is the point where you throw in Valash and.
I think they probably. I mean, they probably all have all their comp Tems and don't even need the money. It's all about the rep for them, the recognition.
Yeah, no, this is definitely where you do it. Because any damage is good damage at this point. Or you can do something cheeky where.
Are we? Yeah, I was say we're gonna see the Valash coming. I was hoping to see the raid boss Valash coming to finish this up. After all that buff ups, I'd be disappointed.
And take it out.
It'll be very interesting to see how the bands and picks go in their next
Scavenger is
match.
online, guys.
Tornado.
Looks like this Whip Lump overexerts you though, and does no damage to Valash.
Cold breeze coming from Tsubaki-chan's Whip Lump, and a crystal spikes coming from the Valash, actually not dealing a huge amount of damage to it. The Whip Lump is running Rock Shield.
I don't think it'll matter. I'm surprised it lived though.
This Whip Lump, and,
I think it's
is
still
just gonna be
dead.
chiseling day for this Valash.
All right, so if I'm correct,
and that is going to be game number 1 for Tsubaki. And our first match of the finals. Tsubaki definitely coming with some revenge there.
so there's
Yeah.
Real quick, before we get too far away from it, Josh, are you aware of the crying Britney kid meme of just like leave Britney alone?
all right. Well, so Dave and Tsubaki, if he beats him again, they'll still have to keep playing. Dave has to beat him twice more. So I'm gonna stop recording here. And I'm going to come back for the final match, but I'm not going to show all of these matches. I don't want to take too much from Josh's stream. If you want to watch every single one of these matches, go check out his VOD on his Twitch channel. But I'll make sure to watch the very last game of the tournament, whatever that is, and we'll be back for that, and we'll wrap up this video with that. So stay tuned. Alrighty, we're back. So Tsubaki has been sweeping Dave so far. In their first of the finals, Tsubaki went 2-0, and so that made it go to another best of 3. If Dave had won that, he would have been the winner, but since Tsubaki was coming up through the losers bracket, he had to win that, and now he has to win this best of 3. In the second best of 3, Tsubaki just took the first game and won. Dave actually conceded to him after Raid Bass Valash got a little too strong. So we're watching the picks and bans right here of the last match, possibly the last match of the tournament. If Tsubaki-chan wins this, he walks away with 2 million Pansons. If Dave wins this, there'll be one more match after this, and the winner of that. Let's check in with the stream and see what's going on.
Of the World Cup, and he takes the 2 million Pansons. If Dave wins,
Yeah, I think they're just explaining what I just said.
then they play another game. But if Tsubaki wins, that is the tournament. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens going into this last game with everything on the line.
The whip plumps on both teams being banned.
Now, here's the other
No
thing I
Keanu
wanna
for
say,
Tsubaki this
I
game. That
really
might be a first
appreciate
out of these
about,
matches.
Dave. I think the easy MVPs of this tournament would either be Keanu or Mushuk.
Yeah, Kino's done a lot of
Rise
work.
coming in a
And so
very
is Mushuk.
close third.
I agree with
whichever
Kennedy's
one of those
assessment
don't
here,
win number
definitely.
one. Keanu has enabled everything on everybody's team. Stopping that Keanu means that the damage
We have a little
he
bit.
put
We
onto
won't
the
have that
Gaialis,
quite that
damage
same
he
mirror
put
match
onto
as we
the
did for that first match I
Flash,
showcased of
they're
their
not
first of the
gonna
best
get
of threes.
tankier than however tanky
I mean, they
initially
both have
are, or
Mushuk,
they're
but so
able
far
to
it's the
make
only
themselves.
crossover. So that's going to be
So,
really exciting if this is the
It is
final
scary.
match or second
It
to
is
final.
horrifying looking down the barrel of Gaialis Valash, but it is not as bad knowing that they're never going to get a protector buff. It becomes a little bit easier to manage when you know 3 moves are going to take out the Gaialis. Maybe 4 moves are going to take out the Valash.
So you're trying to say Keanu is really key to having Gaialis and Valash on the team. It makes it a lot less threatening if they don't have Keanu. Basically,
If they don't have Keanu, Tsubaki has to play this like a normal team. He can't expect Valash to hyper carry because Valash can't get infinitely defensive to where its damage horrifically outscales everybody else. The Valash is going to have to make very calculated attacks, and any damage it takes is going to, be really huge here. Like, I honestly think I don't know. I feel like Rishi's a little bit better at analyzing things than me, so I'll let Rishi take it away. I've got a silly brain.
So now that they don't have Keanu on board, I think double buff is the only is what can make this lead work. Obviously they couldn't. I don't think they could really lead like Rise. They could lead Rise Gaialis, but into a Volo Kama, I don't think that works very well. Now it's a coin flip essentially. So whichever one, they might both switch out. One of them will most likely switch out though, and the other one is gonna buff up. Okay, or they could both buff up. Honestly, both buffing up right here might not be that bad of a choice.
Yeah, that's one of the things with comps like these. I feel like you have to double up into one. You have to get one of these out of here. Because if you try and split your damage, Gaialis is able to kill. Even focusing down a Gaialis normally takes a Tim down with it. And then, with the Valash on the field too, like the Valash is going to take a Tim down too. And then you're in this position where you're just getting swept. And Tsubaki doesn't have to care about defenses because, their Tims are moving faster, they're dealing more damage, and your Tims aren't getting a chance to act.
Almost fell out of my chair again, but yeah, I 100% agree with you. And I think if they are going to focus one down, it's going to be this Valash. But again, Tsubaki might read that, switch out the Valash, then get a free heat up on Gaialis. So it's a mind game. It's all a mind game here.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this now. I think we're gonna see a Mushuk swap in because Dave, regardless of whatever is going on between this high damage, Dave is still playing a win team with the meta comp. If he doesn't kill that Ukama, the Ukama gets turbo choreography online, and then that's a turn to synergized turbo choreography. Like we're gonna at some point Tsubaki is gonna have to answer the speed. Here comes the heat up from Gaialis, and here comes the madness buff. Yeah, from Valash, the feather Gatling onto Valash, and there it goes with the poison. The Valash is out. The Gaialis is online, and
offline.
No, the Gaialis is online. The Gaialis has heated up. That is all it needs to get going.
The scavenger is offline. The scavenger's offline. He's been destroyed. That's what I meant. But Gaialis is heated up. He's online. What else have we got? We're waiting for the next move. Dave really needs to win this. If he loses this game, that's it for Dave. So that is a massive lead for Dave at the start, taking out Valash.
Yeah. turn 1 knocking out of Tim cannot be underestimated.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see I think we're gonna see a turbo here from the Ukama, just to synergize and start getting that flowing, and then the Ukama's probably gonna die to this guy Alice. I don't know what. I feel like Dave can swap in the Mushuk to eat
I realized I was
life from
muted.
the guy Alice. But if he does,
I was just saying that Tsubaki-chan doing that madness buff and the double up attack into the Valash was exactly what I was worried about. He went for it and David read it and killed the Valash, and that really put Tsubaki-chan on the back foot, I think. He's by all no means out of this match. He's got a guy else with a heat up. But man, seeing the Valash just get one shot there at the beginning, that's crazy.
On the toxic plume from the Volarend under both Tims is going to lower the attack.
Ooh, attack down. Yeah, Dave's. I keep calling him David. Dave's making some good plays here. He's shown that he beat Tsubaki-chan twice earlier in the tournament. He can do it again. He won't let him run away with this.
Yeah, that was a very good play by him. Not many people are able.
I mean, this guy, like I said, has got the heat up, but he one-shot the Valash. He's got Tsubaki on the back foot, but a heat up guy else is still nothing to credit out here. He could run away with it still, but this is a fascinating possible final match, but it might not be the final match. Dave's really fighting for it. If Dave wins this, there'll be another match after this.
Tuvine and Volarend both don't have access to turbo choreography. I believe regardless, this grandpa's going to have hypnosis control for this one turn. So if Tsubaki wanted to heat up, this is their turn to heat up. Otherwise, they're not getting another opportunity.
Hypnosis onto the
Hypnosis
Mushuk.
coming out from the grandpa.
Skyle's gonna just try to kill Tuvine. Oh no, he's heating up again. I suppose he can right now. He knows he can right now.
+3 attack Gaialis, Crystal Plume Gatling, going into the Gaialis and get out of here.
That Gaialis has got, I think it's got +4 attacks now from 2 heat ups. It's heated up twice for 2 each time.
Oh my god, Tsubaki-chan's Gaialis has freaking Sweatband. This is the turn where Gaialis would swap out, but it's at +3 attack and it's got Sweatband.
He keeps saying +3. Oh, because he got -1 attack from the Toxic Plume synergy. Yeah, +3 attack Gaialis. I feel like in one shot any of the Tims.
Could have done during that second heat that Tsubaki had to do.
Mushuk's gonna be asleep for another turn, switching out.
Yeah, Dave swapping out the Mushuk right here. The grandpa swapping in. He has to get speed control over this Gaialis. Otherwise, this Gaialis is going to Hydo his team
the
to
turbo
death,
with the Gaialis now too.
Going to Hypno the team to death. Sharp stabs coming in from the Gaialis, outspeeding the Tuvine. The Tuvine is dead. And again,
I guess, wow. Trading away that Valash at the beginning. Maybe Tsubaki knew. He knew that as long as one got buffed up, he could run away with the other.
Again.
And also,
what's happening to Kennedy? Kennedy just stroked out.
So that is kind of scary.
+1 speed, +3 attack. Do you reckon he'll go? Do you reckon he'll go for the double heat up? Could you imagine?
He already did.
No, the triple heat up.
Oh, the triple heat up.
Oh no way. He already Oko's Bola, Ukama, and Grandpa, I believe.
New meta Sweatband Gaialis.
Triple heat up Gaialis.
All right. Swapping in the Mushuk is going to take the hypnosis. It's got alerted.
Ooh.
That's going to give Dave a turn.
Great play by Dave there.
Crystal Bite coming out onto the Ukama.
Great play.
That is going to signal this Ukama's.
Yeah, Ukama's out of there.
Signal this
Ooh, did the Gaialis just overexert? Oh, the Gaialis overexert. Okay.
If there is a moment for Dave to get back in this game, it is
Ken, I agree. I agree, Kennedy.
Right now, that Gaialis swaps out, you throw down as much damage
I love his
as you
excitement.
can. There's no hypnosis on this field. This is your game, Dave. Your moment to shine.
What a pep talk.
Yeah. Especially.
I mean, he's right though. He's right. Gaialis can attack this turn.
I don't think.
I think he's gonna switch it out. I don't think he's gonna risk leaving him there.
To really pressure this Gaialis out. Especially if this is special defensive Gaialis.
I think Tsubaki's
I feel like there's a
grandpa is faster. Oh, he can't hypno. I think he just hypno, so he can't hypno again yet. Ooh, speed. That speed control is huge.
Watch out for Dave. rather than staying in, the Voloran swaps in, occupying that slot. The Grandpa uses turbo choreography,
Ooh,
giving
so fast.
both the Voloran
Those are
and the
some.
Grandpa 2 stages
Wow.
of speed. Tsubaki-chan's Grandpa.
It's amazing how much stat manipulation
Okay,
stages these high-level players do.
I'm cool
It's
with
just
that. Like,
amazing.
I feel like Dave needs a turbo.
Keannie's gonna
he
faint
really
from
needed
excitement.
That turbo that he just got off.
He's gonna faint from excitement.
And his way back in is he needs this Grandpa to be able to out hypnosis the Gyalis or the other Grandpa as the game continues to go on. I feel like he needs a second turbo right here. Hyperkinetic going onto the Rise, going to deal a small little chunk of damage. Grandpa with the hypnosis going onto the Voloran. That Voloran is going to be put to sleep. And now
is this his last two? No, he's got 3 times left.
Away at this Grandpa.
Dave's got 3 times left.
It's going to be quite a few turns.
Yeah, I think
feel
Tsubaki's
like
got
Tsubaki-chan's
this,
in a place
but
where they're not really stressed to
maybe this
choose to
Grandpa,
stay
his
aboard
Grandpa,
right now.
maybe if his Grandpa
Like,
lives, does he like put the Gaius
Rishi,
can't
what do you think about a
hypno with
turbo
resistance?
right here from Tsubaki's side of the field?
I would like a turbo from Tsubaki, maybe onto the Gaius again. Actually, it might
Grandpa-
sound crazy, but
Grandpa on Dave's side of the field is swapping out Mushuk, swapping in Rise with the Fire Tornado onto that slot.
I'm
the
surprised
Mushuk,
that-
not the
I always
greatest
think that
special
Rise should do a lot of
defense,
damage,
actually
but I
takes
realize
it
he's
really
like
well,
a support, more
taking
support than a
20% of its
damage
HP.
dealer. But I always just
Tsubaki
expect more damage from his
again,
attacks.
with the rest. Now
Yeah.
this is interesting. I like this. Go ahead, Rishi.
no, you can go.
Oh, well, so the Mushuk dies to Hyperkinetic Strike. But also, if Tsubaki wants to keep playing this game incredibly safe, this is his Hypnosis turn. And he's forced the position to where the Hypnosis has to go on the Mushuk. And if the Hypnosis doesn't go on the Mushuk, a Rushiol, you either have to Hyperkinetic that slot or a Rushiol is coming out. And, well, Dave's actually going to swap out on that slot. The Grandpa coming in. Hyperkinetic
here
Strike
comes Bully is online.
Air horn!
onto the Grandpa.
Woo! Air horn hype.
54%. Noxious Bomb from the Voloran this is the first attack Voloran's gotten off all game.
Ooh.
And the Voloran is that Noxious Bomb's gonna
Anaerobic
hit heavy onto
Voloran.
the Grandpa.
I don't
And
think I
in
noticed that
response to
earlier.
The Voloran, it's pretty okay. Okay, the burn damage doing a lot more there than the rest of it.
And so
Voloran's got
interesting
sweat band.
part,
Interesting.
though, is that while all these times are doing their stuff on the field, right? The Gaius is getting more and more stamina in the back, and if it gets
That's right.
the right opening here, it will sweep Dave's team. If it gets in when there is like a Mushhook and Grandpa on if they take down Grandpa is the biggest damage dealer, I think, to this Gaius. Or if Gaius gets in after one of Tsubaki's temps gets killed, then I think Dave will lose. So we'll have to see how Dave and Tsubaki play this.
Yeah, right now I feel like all Tsubaki needs is a free swap. And I definitely feel like he loses nothing from throwing in Mushuk here and letting the Mushuk die and just perfect jabbing until the Mushuk dies. Or tendernessing, the Voloran, which was like a useful strategy because all he needs is like, as long as the Gaius can come in, it's going to outspeed everything that's currently available. The Mushuk coming in for Tsubaki, Tsubaki-chan, Hypnosis from the Grandpa, going onto the Voloran slot.
Back asleep again.
Overexerting to do so. That Mushuk, it's a free turbo choreography.
It is. But so although it's a free turbo choreography, this Voloran. So actually, if the speed and the special attack debuff on Voloran are equal numbers, so if it's -2 special attack and +2 speed, a HKS actually does more HP it does more damage than a Feather Gatling actually. So you have to keep that in mind while playing around this. And also, it will allow the Volan to outspeed the Gaialis' sharp stabs.
Well, chat saying Dave should win this so we get another
But
game.
I don't know. I don't know if Gaialis is going to be able to get in anytime soon, though.
Yeah, I feel like Rise is 100% safe right here, because there's not much Mushuk can do to it, and it's gonna loosely answer half of this turbo choreography. Rise on
Yeah.
Tsubaki's
speed
side
down.
of the field gets swapped in. The Volaren sleeps, perfect jab coming from the Mushuk onto Dave's Mushuk. The parrier helping to tank that so well. The Mushuk actually opting to go for a Rushiol rather than a turbo. Putting a nice bit of damage on this Rise, kind of locking the Rise in.
Yeah.
It will
Kill
survive.
Parrier
that
makes
poison.
Mashuk so tanky. So for those that
That's
don't
true.
know, Parrier,
But I just think that one of these
it reduces physical damage you take by 30%, which is just ridiculous. That's why
And
Mashuk
I mean,
is so
we've
freaking
seen Dave
tanky.
before
The
say,
only thing
you
good
know,
against it is
I
wind
refuse
moves.
to kill your Temps
And
and
there's a lot of wind
actually
Temps now, but
use
next,
strategy.
when Kiswa drops and all the Earth comes in, I think
Is it
Mushuk's
that
still going to be good.
important to, like, wait for a Tem to die to switch in Gaialis, or can you just switch in, like, make the right switch and then dodge the attack?
So you could make the right switch, but that is very hard to read when there isn't a priority Temtem on the board. Now, if there's a Vlash in one spot, then you could probably switch the Gaialis into the other spot, and you would be fine.
Yeah, the Feather Gatling from Volaren onto the Rise is going to ensure that that poison does its job. The Mushuk with a turbo choreography getting that speed synergy off, and that Rise will not get any more demoralizes off this whole game. And Mushuk with a perfect jab onto the Volaren, just tenderizing it for this Gaialis coming
Tenderizing.
later.
Rise is dead to poison damage.
These perfect jabs, I think, will come in
Man, this is
handy.
this is a nail biter. Rise will be dead.
especially once this Gaialis gets back out on the field.
Gaialis is scary, but
Yeah, and right now
they're both going to be down to 3
there
Tems.
is if the grandpa comes in, I feel like the grandpa definitely can hypnosis the Mushuk and outspeed it. But otherwise, it's, you know, this Voldaren's at +3 speed. It's doing whatever it wants. And then I don't know where the
Grandpa does
speed
not have
left
hypnosis
there.
up right now, though.
Oh, okay. It does not have hypnosis up. Yeah. Yeah, and a very down to the wire game here. It's 3 Tims on Dave's side to 4 on Tsubaki's side, but it is not over until it's over. Swapping in the grandpa. The grandpa's going to take a perfect jab from the Mushuk. The Mushuk perfect jabs into the Rise.
Killed the
That
Rise
is
before it could
it
do
for
anything.
The Rise is out of here. The grandpa is in place, staring down and saying, I wish you would throw in Gaialis. If there is a speed tie here, it goes... no, the speed tie was used on the Mushuk. Dave has the speed
Yep.
arrow.
Holy
Was
cow,
Tsubaki
this-
paying attention to that?
That
That
is
could
pretty
be the-
huge, actually.
Yeah, that could be the tilt of the game. Dave, if there is a moment where these two Tims try and use anything on the same priority, it's going to Dave. But Dave chooses to swap. Swapping counts on the speed. So
Lauren comes back in.
I'm pretty sure that it's going to pass. Well, no. Okay. So
Ooh,
Tsubaki
does that
doesn't
kill
swap, so
Volan?
that doesn't
No,
pass
Volan
any
tanks.
speed
That's right. He's got the
arrow.
plus
The
special
grandpa,
defense.
Hyperkinetics into the Volan.
Ooh.
Your Rushiol
Oh,
from the
Grandpa
Mushuk
tanks it though. He's gonna be fine even
onto
after that poison
the,
tick.
Grandpa is going
Oh,
to
the
put
Mushuk
poison
finishes
that
off
will
the Volan.
eventually
Wow.
spell this Grandpa's demise. The
Oh,
poison
Grandpa's
ticks
gonna
and
die
it
next
is
turn to
going
poison.
live
This
against
is so
one more
close. I
turn
mean, he's still got
during
that
poison.
super powerful
Dave
Gaialis
is
on the
down to
back
his last
burner.
two
Let's
Tims,
not
and
forget.
the swapping actually. The
This is Dave's last two
Tims.
Tems.
And
And Tsubaki has these. Gas is gonna have to come in after this. I'm guessing his grandpa's gonna die here. I mean, he has to do anything that breathes on it plus the poison
definitely
damage.
What happened there.
But if he might hypno
Which
something.
means that these Mushuks are most likely min speed, I'm guessing.
Wow.
But now it's kind of hard to say who's in a better position here now. I don't think an HKS will kill the
People are asking if bullies
Gaialis.
online
So
still.
even if this grandpa saves the HKS, right? I don't think it'll kill the Gaialis. Especially since Gaialis is at +1 speed, meaning it outspeeds this Mushuk.
Yeah, it outspeeds the Mushuk. And then also Tsubaki-chan's Mushuk's at 100% HP. I think if Dave wants a win here, he's got a hyperkinetic onto Tsubaki's Mushuk, and he's got to use his Mushuk to finish off the Grandpa. Tsubaki-chan doesn't have a lot of damage left on that Grandpa.
See how much this
and
hurts.
so here we go, hyperkinetic.
Puts him down below 50. Doesn't kill him
Dave's
though.
Grandpa onto the Mushuk. That's going to be a huge
Ooh,
amount
that
of
did
damage.
like nothing.
And that is going to bring
Surprised
it
he
down
didn't
to
kill the
44%
hit the Mushuk
HP.
with that.
Mushuk with
Oh,
uppercut.
Mushuk trying to finish
is
him
going
off.
to
Oh, he's
finish
doubling
off
up into him.
Dave Goblino's
Okay.
Grandpa, and is going to overexert to do so.
There's-
Urushiol is going to.
Ooh, all right.
finish
I think
off
Tsubaki's got it, but I think
Tsubaki-chan's
did his
Grandpa,
Mushuk just
and
exert?
it comes down to Gyalis
Yeah,
and
GG.
Mushuk versus
Wow.
This
a
is-
pretty healthy Mushuk.
This is a GG, I believe.
Yeah, this Gyalis Hydos on turn 1. And let's see how much damage that does. The Parrier always coming in with that
That does
flat
a
damage
lot of
reduction.
damage.
Yeah.
Barrier damage reduction and half. Like, that did a lot for that.
+3, isn't
Yeah.
it?
+3 and -1 defense.
The Crystal Bite going off.
There
Mushuk
is-
not being able to do anything.
Wow.
GG.
Tsubaki-chan is the winner.
Champion of the World Cup Grand Finals.
Well
It's
deserved,
Tsubaki.
sir. Well deserved, Tsubaki-chan.
Congratulations.
Enigma takes
Let's
it.
go, Tsubaki.
Very happy.
Tsubaki takes the first place of the World Cup.
So yeah, congrats. I'm gonna close out Josh's stream here, but thanks again to Josh Stryker so much for hosting that. Go show him some love on Twitch for making it possible. All right, go follow Josh. Go subscribe to him. Use your Twitch Prime. Show him some love for this great event. I think one of the most exciting, if not the most exciting, most well-attended tournament we've had. Here's the final of the bracket. We'll do a once last over. A lot of fun. I personally had a lot of fun playing in it. You know, I obviously didn't get that far, but I talked a lot of smack for fun beforehand, but I knew that I wasn't actually gonna go the distance. But hey, I had fun. Look, I got this far in the bracket. I won some matches, 2-2. But yeah, so congratulations to Tsubaki-chan. Well played to Dave as well, Keannie, and everyone else who placed well. All very well deserved. All walking with a lot of money. So congratulations to everyone. Thanks, everyone. All right, so to wrap this up, I've grabbed Kennedy hot from casting the tournament after the final match. We're going to do a quick little mini TemTalk recap of the tournament. How are you feeling? Obviously hyped and excited, but are you mentally tired and exhausted from being up so early? Did you have to get up? What time did you have to wake up for your time zone for this?
I got up at 3 a.m. is when my alarm went off, and then like at 3:05, I looked at my phone and was like, "Oh crap, I got to get up and do the tournament."
Yeah.
But, like it wasn't like, "Oh crap, like I got to do the tournament." It's like I was super excited, like, "Oh yeah, I got to go do the tournament." I had to jump out of bed. I want everybody to know who watches TemTalk, like if you're seeing me in the same shirt as I was wearing yesterday, it's actually a different shirt. I own 2 of these shirts, and at 3 a.m. I changed to hey.
Called out by the girlfriend from the side. To be fair, you've been up since 3. Well, it's funny because I start out this video. I did a little intro myself before my first match, and I was like, it's 4 a.m. I've drank coffee. I'm really tired. And Kennedy, that jerk who got me to do this, is nowhere to be seen online. I hear them trying to find another announcer. I think he just slept in and is going to miss this. But then you did appear at the last second, right before the matches started.
Yeah, he didn't tell me there was like a sound check or anything. He just asked if I wanted to cast the tournament when it starts. So I just was like, yeah, sure. What time does it start? It starts at 3 a.m. Alexa, set an alarm. Oh, nope, stop. Set an alarm for 3 a.m. And then it,
Wait, I'm coming through your headphones, so I can't start saying commands to your Alexis. But without further ado, let's talk about that last match and the tournament in general. I mean, very, very close games. I can't believe Dave knocked Tsubaki out. Did Dave knock Tsubaki out to the loser's bracket? Yeah, he did. Yeah. Dave specifically knocked Tsubaki to the loser's bracket. 2-0, swept him, and then Tsubaki fought his way through the loser's bracket, and then to beat Dave 4 matches in a row to take the 2 million Pansuns.
Yeah, Tsubaki is a force of nature.
Yeah, he really is.
He's a very intelligent player. I think it's really funny, and I don't know if you have these games clipped. There are so many moments in their sets where they are literally thinking 5 plays ahead of the other player. And as I'm trying to commentate on this, it's just accessing, like I have to access like every little faucet of Tim knowledge I have to like try and keep up with the plays they're doing. And there's a moment in the tournament where I literally can't anymore. I'm just like like I'm taken away by the plays, and it's just like, okay, in this situation, you want to do this or this. I don't know. Who knows? And then like I remembered I'm casting. I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to know. That's why people.
I remember you saying I don't know if I was recording that part or not, but I was watching when you were like, man, who's gonna happen next? Who can say? And you're like, oh, we should probably be able to say.
Yeah, I mean that's why you have a caster. It's like, they're supposed to either make it fun for the viewers or they're supposed to add insight that people didn't think about.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun to watch. I did one of the matches that's going to be in this video that people have just watched is the one where it was almost an identical mirror match between Tsubaki-chan and Dave, where Tuvine and Valash were the only differences. So it was kind of crazy to see how identical their teams were for that match. And then for the finals match, they had very different teams that they were competing with. Where I think the only crossovers, they both had Mashuk and Grandpa, I think, and then the other 3 Tems were different. So I liked seeing that. I liked seeing that it wasn't the same 5 Tems every single match,
Yeah. And I really loved Tsubaki's team comp. Tsubaki was running a very high-pressure team with 3 different win conditions on it between Whiplump, Gaialis, and Valash. And that you couldn't ban in a way that you stopped Tsubaki from having multiple win conditions on their team.
What do you think that opener from Tsubaki in the last game of Giles and Valash? I was like, this is so weird. Like, both of the high pressure crystal sweep, and he left them both in. When that Valash madness buffed, and then he double attacked into and killed the Valash, I was like, oh man, is Tsubaki just out of this? But I guess his plan was that worked out is one of these 2 surviving buffs guys will survive, and then I'll just run away with the game with that one. And that's exactly what happened to Guile Sweatband.
Yeah, and that's what I call it. I call it the pick your poison. Just like that start is Valash Gaialis. The only way to stop a Gaialis heating up on turn 1, you have to double into it with like an Ukama and like a Voloran.
Yeah, and the times that he had out couldn't have probably one-shot Gaialis, right? They can only one-shot the Valash with the heat-up damage. Their madness buff damage. Like
even nothing really one-shots Valash either on turn 1. The strongest melee move that you can use on turn 1 is Uppercut.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but Valash did get not one-shot, but killed the first turn. If he would have doubled attacked into the Gaialis, would the Gaialis have lived since it wasn't taking madness buff damage like the Valash did? That's what I'm wondering.
If he double attacked into the Gaialis would have lived, but Gaialis, it still would have been answered, because what happens when you double attack into the Gaialis, it lives with a sliver of HP from Ukama and Voloran, but Ukama gets Aquatic Whirlwind online, and when you do your speed TVs for Ukama, you want to make sure your Ukama's faster than Gaialis specifically for that. So it water cannons into the Gaialis.
Was that what Dave had? Was an Ukama Voloran? I can't even remember now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a Ukama Voloran on that first turn. Or let me think. Oh, the second game he did have Tuvine.
The last game, yeah. I think, was it Tuvine and something?
He did have Tuvine.
Either way, the point is Dave went for the Valash, knocked it out of there, but then had to deal with that Gaialis got the second heat up off later and just ran away at that point, being able to one-shot pretty much any Tem as long as it was fast enough.
Yeah, and it was real scary there. And that's what I kept saying was like, you have to get speed control over the Gaialis, because as long as it has access to Hidouchi, you can put something in to challenge the Gaialis that's just like, all right, the Gaialis, loses to this Tim. but as long as it has the speed advantage, what it's going to do is hide a 1 turn, bring your Tem presumably to half HP, and then the next turn it sharp stabs at the start, and then presumably doubles up with whatever's there and kills the threat, and then it's unanswered.
Yeah.
And it's so fast. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Like anybody who watches the finals, you can see my commentary on it. You can go and enjoy those matches. But for you specifically, what was it like to play in the tournament and be in the brackets? And like, what was that feeling? What was like your mindset as you were going through your games?
It was really fun. Well, you'll have to watch the video because I record all 4 of them start to finish and I narrate. So you'll see exactly.
Okay, that's great. I was really sad that I couldn't spectate your games.
Like, no, you'll be able to see really all of them, including me mic'd and cammed up and all my reactions. And basically at the very start of the day, I said, I talked a lot of smack and joked like I'm gonna win this or get 8th place, and deep down I knew neither of those things were gonna happen. My real goal is I didn't want to just get double eliminated. I didn't want to just get up at 4 a.m. to lose 2 matches. So I wanted to just win a match, and I won 2 matches, and so I was very happy. But it was stressful. It was once I won the second, it was very stressful because I lost the first match and got pushed to the losers bracket. And I was like, if I just lose this is going to be so unfortunate. So the second game, I played so hard and so carefully. And then I won the match, and then I could just have fun the rest of the time, so I didn't care. So I had a lot of fun in the second match, and I won.
You had to keep that up like throughout the
tournament. I know, and then that's what happened by my 4th match. Like, I was so relaxed and just having fun. I made some terrible misplays. You'll see at the very beginning of the match. I left a Gazuma in to get attacked by a 2-vine, Crystal Gatling. And that one-shot it, and then I got really tilted, and I immediately, without even thinking about it, just threw in a Volcrane because I was pissed at the 2-vine, forgetting that he had an Ukama on the field, or a Wimplumph maybe, and he just one-shot my Volcrane, and I was like, I just tilted out of the 4th match. It was terrible, but it was a lot of fun.
Okay, yeah. I tuned in on the 4th match. You had 3 Tems left.
Yeah, because I immediately threw away 2 Tems and was just down to 3.
Yeah, and I was like, close the stream, Josh, close the stream. Don't, because I got I shouted you out on the stream as you were playing.
I wish you would have watched the previous match. The previous match was really good. It got down to I can't
wait to see this up.
Yeah, I had a pig and a Keanu trying to deal with a Rise, and it took like 6 turns of bamboozles and hypnosis just to slowly kill it off, and I just slow played real carefully and got there. And after all that slow play, I think my mental capacity was drained. So
yeah, that's fair. I'm like, I was super excited when I saw you moved on through the losers bracket.
Oh, thank you.
I was just like, look at this man go.
I know. And
going for that title.
If I had just been focusing and thinking, I'd not take anything away from my opponent, but I completely threw the match 2 turns in a row. If I had my team that I had picked versus their team, I think I totally could have won that match. If I had just been paying more attention to what was going on, I think I could have gone 3-3. I probably would have lost my next match, but I think I had a serious chance of winning that. But I just started fast playing. I told myself in the first game, because I like instantly locked in my moves. I was like, no, go to time each time and just think. Don't lock in moves. And I did that. And once I stopped doing that is when I started to lose. But enough about me. Besides Tsubaki and Dave's matches, is there any other highlights that come to mind from any other matches or players? I featured some of Heron's games because I want to just watch Enigma in general. So we watched Heron's games and Tsubaki's games. We watched Heron get knocked to the losers bracket. But yeah, anything in general from the tournament besides the finals and my matches that we haven't touched on?
So yeah, I want to say for the quarterfinals and semifinals of the losers bracket. Well, not. The losers bracket's not fair to say, the top 8, essentially. It was like all Enigma.
Yeah.
Like got into the top 8. Like Kanzaki, Alver, Keannie, Heron Crane, and then Tsubaki.
I was trying to figure out if Keannie was in Enigma because I was cheering for Enigma in a match, but I didn't know if the other opponent was Enigma or not. So I was trying to look it up in Discord, and I couldn't spot him to figure out if Keannie was in Enigma or not.
Yeah, they are. I'm pretty sure they had the Dojo Defender rank. Yeah, they're one of the Dojo Defenders. Okay. I just looked at it now on the screen. But yeah, I thought that was like super hype watching watching that. The Keannie versus Tsubaki-chan match was very interesting because I feel
That was the
I feel-
semifinals, right?
yeah,
I recorded the last match of that. I think it was the last match of that.
I feel like Keannie definitely played really, really well there, and I don't want to discredit them at all. But heading into the next set, like knowing what Dave was running, I felt like Tsubaki-chan's team had a much better matchup against Dave's team, even though Dave took, a set off of Tsubaki.
Yeah, he 2-0'd him even. Not even a 2-1 or anything, a 2-0.
Yeah, and so
I like Keannie came into the stream right after that match and said, that was way too hard. So he was thinking hard and playing well, and I'm sure it was very straining.
As much as I love Keannie and really enjoyed their games, I was just low-key saying to myself, I hope Tsubaki moves on here.
Yeah.
Because I want I don't doubt that Keannie is a good player, but I want Enigma to win, and I feel like Tsubaki didn't play their team well in that first set, in that their team is an anti-meta team and has a really great answer into Dave. And the way that
Tsubaki is so easy to root for and cheer. I don't know if anyone's. I watched Tsubaki's stream and he's just so humble and kind and soft spoken. So he's you love to see him do well for that reason. He's not super arrogant or cocky or anything. He's such a friendly guy. And not to say that Keannie or Dave are not, but I don't know what their personalities are like. So I'm right there with you. I was rooting for Tsubaki the whole time.
I actually asked Keannie to come on TemTalk. But Keannie isn't, a microphone type of person. So,
sure. Well, I know at the end of stream there, Josh was saying he'd love to be on. I agree. We should definitely have Josh on. Maybe it'd be great to have Josh and Tsubaki on together, maybe, to talk about the tournament and everything. So we'll have to see if our guest falls through for this weekend, maybe.
There were some cool. So again, we're in a hypnosis and win meta, as everybody likes to say. I don't think the hypnosis plays got super extreme until we got into the finals. And the way Tsubaki's team works, and I just want to
I was going to ask you what makes it an anti-meta team. And can I also just before you answer that, just say that Mushuk, man, was every game, every match. There's a Mushuk throughout all. I think every match that is in this video, I think, has a Mushuk. The ones I played against always had Mushuks, and in the games that I watched of other people, there's always Mushuks.
Mushuk is anaerobic Voldaren is a massive threat, and Mushuk is just such a great tank, against physical attackers.
Perrier is he just takes so little damage. Wins it. Yeah. Do you think since Win's going to be on the back burner with Kisuwa dropping, that and Mushuk in theory will just get even stronger? Do you think Mushuk will get rebalanced before with the Kisuwa drop?
I don't think it's going to get rebalanced. But yeah, I think Mushuk definitely is going to get stronger.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a Mushuk, a mushy egg right now with both egg moves, but you can only get you can only get Intimidation, I'm pretty sure, through Psy Park.
The problem right now with Mushuk is the multi-turn burn moves like High Pressured Water and and I think High Pressured Water only burns for a turn. But Magma Cannon, which would be the main things you would need to keep a Tim like Mushuk down since it can't be poisoned, are absolute garbage right now. There's no reason to ever use Magma Cannon. And so,
are you picking burn specifically because it decreases attack damage over poison?
No, not because it decreases its attack damage, because Mushuk can't be poisoned, and for super tanks you need percentage HP.
Mushuk is so good. He has poison immunity because he's toxic. Wow. Yeah. There's just nothing that touches him.
And it's also Magma Cannon special attack, so it's not affected by Perrier. So if there was a good special attacking fire Tim that could use Magma Cannon, or if literally any of the Tims that could use Magma Cannon, you could build them special attack. I don't feel like Mushuk would be as big as it is.
Well, it's just weird to me that we're in a wind meta and Mushuk takes ×2 wind damage, and it doesn't matter. Mushuk is still seeing this much play. Like, what's going to happen when we're not in a wind meta?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see if it gets rebalanced. As of now, I don't feel like Mushuk is.
And I don't know either. I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking about this. I mean, we know Gaius is going to get reworked, but yeah. I want
for Tsubaki's team, real quick. It's got a lot of elements of the. It's got the staple elements of the meta in it with Whiplump Voloran Grandpa. It's got a turbo choreography uses on Mushuk and turbo choreography uses
he
on
plays all the Fantastic Four except for Pick-a-Pick, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't have the things on it that go around the meta to make, the meta team like even more damaging and even more like turbo choreography. Instead, it runs Gaialis and Valash. And so what happens with Tsubaki's team, why it's a counter meta or counter and it's like a countering the meta is because it takes a turn to set up turbo choreography. It takes a turn to set up hyperkinetic. It takes a turn to set up hypnosis. And those turns, Tsubaki has the option of bringing Valash, which gets a free madness buff on those setups, or Gaialis, which gets a free heat up. You can't ban out both of those. And if you do choose to ban both Gaialis and Valash, then Tsubaki has the core makeup of the meta team and is able to run a team comp that looks very similar to the meta.
Right.
So Tsubaki either applies a huge amount of pressure and damage to your team, with Valash and Gaialis, or you ban Valash and Gaialis and Tsubaki plays the meta team. The core elements of the meta.
He plays the meta team without anything being banned out of it. Yeah, no, it was great. Huh.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting team comp, and there was a moment there's a moment in the pick and ban phase in one of their games where Tsubaki has the option of running Mushuk on his team or running Rise.
Okay.
And Dave has the option of picking either Tuvine or Ukama. Tsubaki has already picked, Valash. Now, Mushuk doesn't care about Tuvine. Mushuk tanks Tuvine super well, and Ukama can't hurt Mushuk. So, again, Mushuk doesn't care about Ukama either. So, in that situation, clearly you would think you want to pick Mushuk there. Because Mushuk's the best answer against the remaining Tims. The problem is Tuvine answers a Valash, which is Tsubaki's win condition for this game, duper well.
This is too complicated for me to follow all the way through. This is why I can't win these.
And so
There's
here's
so
what
much
happens.
interactions
At
countering.
the end, on this final pick, rather than picking Mushuk, which is a good answer to both Tuvine and Ukama and negates Ukama for Dave, which means if Dave picks Ukama, Ukama can't do anything. Instead, Tsubaki picks Rise, who is okay against Tuvine and dies to Ukama, which then pushes Dave to have to bring Ukama to answer the Rise. And because he brings Ukama, he doesn't have the Tuvine to stop Valash. And that is just one of those moments in pick and ban phase where it's just like such a next level of thought. It's just like
pick and ban is brain, like half the match almost. Maybe not half, but it's a huge part of it.
Let me get the good Tims to hit their Tims really good. Right. And it's just like, no, let me get the bad Tims to make my win condition even, more potent.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was like such a great moment. Another highlight, I guess just because we watched the final set just now, it's fresh on my mind. Well, actually, it just slipped. It just slipped from.
Well, that's all right. Listen, we're kind of getting long. I know. I should probably wrap this up. But this is going to be like a 4-hour video with all of the matches at least. And I've been up for 11 hours. Yeah, 11 hours, I think. No, maybe I'm overestimating that, but a very long time. So I'm good to wrap
I'm gonna
this
be
up.
live streaming literally in like 2 hours.
Oh my!
So
Are you gonna take a nap or anything, or no? You're gonna just go get
naps are
food.
for squares.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna play some outro music to get us out of here, but. It was a lot of fun. One more time, thanks to Josh. I thanked him a lot earlier in the video, but just one last time, thanks for hosting the tournament. Go check him out on Twitch. 5.5 million Pansungs went out there, so pretty exciting day. Wave goodbye to everyone. We'll see you guys for TemTalk on Saturday.